games to be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money. They say money talk. I ain't got no time to waste if you ain't got no time. Out and about, out chasing paper. The streets of my house and the house always wins like Vegas. Never down for the count. Second win, second nature. Found mine. Never had my hands out. Fuck favors. By design, everything tailored. In my youth, it was shell toes, no Chuck Taylors. We choke game, had a game show. It's still the same code game, so it's still the same code. We all pay the cost, pay dues. Move with the main state that I can't lose. On the grind, push a hard line with my linemen. Back when I was young, they said it's all about timing. Till it's my time, all the stars are aligning. I'm a diamond in the rough, couple cuts got me shining. This game you cannot cop on consignment. In the field, all we do is execute assignments. The game should be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money, they say money talk. I ain't got no time to waste if you ain't got no time to talk. The game should be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money, they say money talk. I ain't got no time to waste if you ain't got no time to talk.
First, we get into this paper. See, I want it all, plus a mule and 8 acres. A lot of alcohol, few dad bags of paper. Run this shit like a ship and I'm the sailor. Cold, kinda like it's fresh up out the freezer. Cold, if she ain't talking bread, I don't need her. Soon as I meet her, I'm a fucker, then I leave her. It's the old Mac needs, treat them all like bottom feeders. Break it down slow for them folks that don't know. I'm a seasoned vet, black belt out the dojo. With a wide range of weapons, so I'm out the holster. Keeping all options open, so many ways that I can fold ya. Told you from the gate, never been about no play. Get it on the go, they never been known for no delay. The game should be sold, not to be told. Keep your mouth shut, don't have to break the mold. Mac needs.
Break the work down, it's fence to move. Push that work out, I distribute. Break the work down, it's fence to move. Push that work out, I just distribute. A young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor.
I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. You know I'm a boy, get money's what I'm used to.
Keep it straight from the gate, so I don't confuse ya. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'ma make noise, shout to my producer. I'm an entertainer, but I ain't here to amuse ya. Yeah, fuck with shooters and they all fucking users. Come through, wake that ass up like a rooster, hella early in the morning. Early bird gets a worm. Finna get rich for 'em, food for the worms. Cutting cocaine, dropping whole things. It's a cold game, make you run your gold chain. Hungry, but I'm moving in a keto state. For sure, I beat the price on the keys in your state. Catch me running up a tail, fucking up a bag. Make me wonder how long will a good thing last. On my Curtis Mayfield, live a life I can't chill. Push a man, pushing packs, all I do is make skrill. Keep it 100, I'm just numb, yo, I can't feel none of these suckers when they say they real. Stacking Uber cash, I'm an out-of-state supply. Random Uber man, here to get away drive. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the...
You ready, Jerry?
I'm ready.
Just want to make sure you're ready, brother. Show me the money.
Oh, you didn't know?
Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every
hustling. You put my shoes on, you wouldn't last a mile.
Summertime, wintertime, I'm on the grind. Yeah, I got the ring, I'm the champ, I'm the genie of the lamp.
This is the gift I was given, so I just live by my hustle.
My pocket, it don't make sense, but don't make a profit. So I hustle, ladies and homies. Make money, money.
It's hard out here for a pill. When he tryna get this money for the real.
I want to find a thing to save my life, so I hustle.
It ain't over for me. No, it ain't over for me.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Show me the money!
Okay, let's go smoke that joint.
What up, fantasy football hustler back at you.
You cut him off right when he was about to tell me to go smoke that joint.
I don't know why fucking StreamYard does that, because it's the whole video and it just, I don't know. It's like, sometimes it decides to like shut it down a half a second early.
Cut off that little
We don't want that part cut off.
I know, right? It's like, because it comes in, hey, let's go smoke that joint. Comes into me, hey, I'm a hustler. Hey, well, what up? You know, all the shit you do. Then I'm rolling a joint. Like, see how that works? I thought we were in plan all this. What's up with it? How's the game?
It was cool. I mean, I don't know. I guess it's funny because I was even telling Vanessa, I don't get like super excited necessarily about like going to stadiums because, like, you know, I've been to a bunch and it's nothing, you know, new necessarily.
I do when I haven't been to one. Like, I hate the Raiders. I would love to go to their stadium just to see and so I can hate on it too. I'm like, all right, it ain't that tight.
It was good and it was also boring, you know, like there was nothing like, I don't know. I mean, you had all your Raiders, you know, like different, you know, type of memorabilia and shit like that, and little.
I mean, who wants to see any of that shit?
But I'd say the coolest thing for anyone who's coming to like a Raiders game, if you've like never been to Vegas, like all the food there is like hella dope. Like even one of the place that I tried, I got a burger from, I think it's Fuku Burgers or Foku Burgers, some shit. It's like a Japanese, like Asian style, like burger. Yep. It's one that I've been like wanting to try for like a long ass time.
Oh yeah, because they got this as a restaurant outside the joint too.
No. Well, yeah.
So I think it's a lot of time, like all the joints at the Niner Stadium, they're all like restaurants that are outside in the base somewhere, but they have little things in there. You know what I mean?
Same shit as the San Diego Padres. Same shit there. It's like all the dope ass, you know, restaurants and I mean, you know.
Yeah, I'm mad. Ever since they moved this from Frisco, because back when it was in Candlestick, we used to have this fucking crab sandwich, like this crab cake sandwich. But now that they moved like far from the water, I guess they don't have it no more. Like, because we're inland now. You know what I mean? They're basically in San Jose, the Niner Stadium.
For sure.
Yeah,
shout out to our man Peacock. What up, Peacock?
What up, Peacock? We're gonna get through this thing together, Peacock.
When I'm with Peacock.
No, just, you know, like, you know how like if my Niners lose, I was like, I can compartmentalize it now, but you know, before I'd be like, I'm gonna leave. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, you know, he stuck around. He was not in the best mood, but you know what I mean? He stuck around and like, you know, for me, I'm always trying to be like optimistic, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, I'd rather have someone be miserable around us than go sulk in their own, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, for sure. I'd rather be around you guys and be shitty than be by myself and shitty.
And what up, Devo? Adam in the house said, let's fucking go. He said, let's get it early. And he said that Philly game was lit.
It was cool.
So a lot of I was watching Red Zone for some of the games while I was in there. But yeah, what happened with Philly? Like, I know that the Bills were like whooping up on them, and then Philly comes. It was like a last second like victory.
That's exactly what happened. Getting their ass whooped. Pretty much can't get nothing going in the first half as far as Philly's offense is going. He had like 33 yards passing, like going into the half.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he still had his one rushing touchdown, and they were only down, 10 to fucking 17 or something like that going into the half. 10 to, whatever it was. You know what I mean? Because, the Bills, they came out firing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. There's even, Oh, and then like,
I didn't realize. So that was why. Because man, last I remember, Houston was winning that game. That all the second half games, I'm still a blur because I didn't see. I saw only very little of those second games.
You took off too, so it's like, you know what I mean. The level of attention paying, I'm pretty sure, wasn't like on par with what you normally do, right? But like, yeah, and then they got down. It started raining like a shit. You know what I mean? Raining as a fuck, and then they fucked around and kicked the field goal to tie that thing to go into overtime. That was another thing too. Is like they just it was like there was a couple penalties, couple drops. I mean, a couple penalties helped them move the ball. Then there was still a couple drops, but they still got there into his field goal range, and it was about, I think it was like somewhere on the 41, which was basically like a 60-yarder.
Okay,
I think, or 59-yarder or whatever. And I've seen Jake Elliott hit 60-yarders for the win before, like back in 2017. When they who did they play? I think it was the Chargers.
Yeah,
it was that magical year, you know what I mean? But like, yeah, like they were going to war with the Chargers, and the motherfucking kicked a 60-yarder. Yeah, she's almost done eating, Dad. She's coming out. Oh, let me go get my daughter out real quick.
All right, and Dennis, if you're in here, Dennis, I was trying to see. I swore I took a screenshot and sent it to you. I guess I didn't, of our bets yesterday. Fucking Saquon and Warren killed us. Like they got no receiving yards, those fucks. And Peacocks on my fantasy teams in Texas. And Texans played great football. Won't be able to take the dubs in all of them. Yeah, for sure. And either way, I mean, that's what's crazy is like it's still just evened up. I mean, it's not like the Jags got the 2 dubs in the season. So I wonder how things are going to shape out over there. We'll go through some division standings and stuff here pretty soon. What up, Clock? He said, got a new couch this weekend. Man, it's always nice getting a new couch. Hell yeah. Peacock said, yeah, I already carded the guy I'm playing to talk about that loss in my home league. I'll have the H-Town huddled event. Let's get it. Lakers said, Adam, fuck the Bills, certified choke artist. Allen's 0-6 in OT. Crazy. Clock said, Detroit defense hooked me up with 1 this week. Let's get it. Adam said, I don't want to hear Allen is elite anymore. Woo!
Who said he was elite?
Well, no. He's talking about Josh Allen.
Yeah, who said he was elite? See how I threw an extra layer on it? He thought he was getting bowled off. I wouldn't even call him elite anymore. Who said he was?
Damn, 0-6 in OT. That's crazy.
He's a running quarterback that that
likes to play with a lead.
Yeah, and he got some fairly decent accuracy. And that's what's crazy is that he actually developed that accuracy. You know what I mean?
If
like
the fucking
work on his mechanics, and like if sometimes it feels like
know what's crazy about that game? If the Bills, like if they win, like just like the loss means nothing to the Eagles. Like no matter what, the loss means nothing. That loss put the Bills at 500. I mean, shit, like they're moving away from from the Dolphins.
They're out of it again. Hold on, let me help you out.
I mean, let's see where they are as of right now in the AFC. And I said, bro, you'd be surprised on how many people think he's elite. Well, and I think what it is like fantasy production doesn't necessarily equal ultra elite in fantasy at the QB position, right? Because it kind of depends on like how you're getting it. And like, Allen is hella mobile. He's always been a mobile QB because he's the guy who's throwing up 5+ touchdowns damn near.
Yeah, 2 rushing touchdowns yesterday. You know what I mean? I mean, like, okay, take away.
I mean, it ain't going to be the running backs who are getting those rushing touchdowns on the Eagles.
If he was a guy who gets down there and hands it to the running back for him to finish the job off, we would hate that motherfucker.
What up, Antonio? He said he's not elite, but I'll take those points in fantasy any fucking day. Hell yeah, man. I mean, that's the difference of fantasy, NFL elite, because fantasy elite, he's up there. Like, fuck, he's him and
he's the best one right now, right? He's basically damn near number 1 QB right now, and he was damn near number one the last 3 seasons. He was only number 2 to Patrick Mahomes last year at the end of fantasy by what, like 30 points, depending on the scoring format. And then at the same time, you got Sam the Wolf Howell. nowhere in any elite conversation in actual football. Fantasy, though.
I mean, Josh Allen scored 4 more points than Hurts and was the #1 QB on the week. So, you know, like I no matter what, if we're in a group of fantasy people, the eliteness could come from people talking fantasy and not elite NFL QB.
If you go down the list of what I consider elite in fantasy over the years, it's all a bunch of ugly motherfuckers. I remember to see the Ginsu slicing and dicing. He was part of my 2019 elite.
Yeah, for sure.
You did be like,
we got to even split. We got to even split on YouTube and on Twitch. Let's change that. Get over to Twitch, guys, because that's where it's at. Clock said he had 1 season with elite numbers. Yeah, and then he dropped back down for sure. The 73% completion record or whatever.
2020.
Yeah, it was the first year that Diggs got there, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And Magic Man Ricky, he said right now on the spot, he said, who's going to the Super Bowl right now? Ravens, Eagles. That was who I said last week. I'm still sticking with it this week.
I don't answer these questions.
You don't want to say the 49ers anyways.
Are you saying it?
No.
Right.
I'm just helping you. I'm not going to jinx you. How about that?
What is this? We're going 1-0 every week. Fuck that.
I mean, it's just right now, the Eagles look unbeatable.
The 2 best teams.
Yeah, I mean, Eagles, they might not lose until the NFC Championship. Like, who knows? Like, they may go win.
You think the Jags will beat the Chiefs?
I think the Jags have a chance of beating the Chiefs. That's
you think
crazy.
The Jags could beat Baltimore?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'll go with Baltimore going to the bowl because just right now, like record-wise, like because they
were even Miami, because Miami should be the other one in there if we're talking, cream of the crop in the AFC.
Yeah, because in order right now, it's 3 of them.
Yeah.
In the AFC, it's Baltimore, then Kansas City, and then Jacksonville. The 1, 2, and 3 seeds.
Yeah, I mean, and Dolphins. I mean, they're 8-3 also, but because of losing to the Chiefs, right?
Yep. And I wonder if that actually slots them in. Oh, that's right, because they did lose to the Bills at one point, and then the Jags beat the Bills. So by strength of schedule, that'll put them above the fucking Dolphins right now.
Yeah, we'll see how it shapes out. I mean, we still got 6 weeks in the NFL season to go, so we'll see how it shapes out. And as of right now, but those 4, I mean, they're the clear-cut division right now. The one who's the closest is the AFC North because there's 2, 7, and 4 teams. But, yeah, we got the Ravens at 9-3, Chiefs at 8-3, Jags at 8-3, Dolphins at 8-3. Crazy Colts and the Texans. Who thought that the AFC South record-wise would be better than the AFC West? I know that the schedules are a little bit easier for the AFC South, but there's only 2 teams in the AFC West with winning records, and there is 3 teams with winning records in the AFC South. That's pretty crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty wild. And so who would the extra 3 wild cards be right now? It would be
in the
Steelers and Browns. And in the AFC, Steelers and Browns for sure.
And Colts.
Because they're the only ones with 7. And
the Colts are tied, right? For 7?
Well, okay. See, so there's actually 3 teams that are 6 and 5 right now. And that's the Broncos, Colts, and the Texans. So I'm not sure how those guys shape out in the last number 7 seed.
Well, the Broncos are playing the Texans next week. So that'll
shape itself out.
Yeah, that'll shape itself out.
That's wild. Look at how many teams I just mentioned, and the Bills aren't in there.
I know, right?
Bills are number 10 in the AFC right now with their record. That is insane.
Going into week 7, I was telling everyone, I don't think the Bills will make it. And if they go, they're not going to go the distance because they were just so beat up. And then every week they look shitty. Then they fired their coordinator. And then it's like, all right, they got 2 wins in a row or 1 win. Then they lose 1. So they're 1-1 with their new coordinator. So it's like, okay, what difference is it really making? You know what I mean? Because it's still their defense that can't stop nobody worth the shit. Like, look at the end of the game in overtime. He ran that thing in.
Yeah.
From a decent distance too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
oh yeah.
That shit was crazy, bro. And they practice against a mobile QB every day in practice. No.
What?
Jalen Hurts is a different cat. Special was the word that when me and Hess were doing the games yesterday, he was like, that kid's special. And I'm like, for real, like 5. How are you gonna have 5 touchdowns? And I don't even think he had 200 passing yards, and but he had 5 total touchdowns. It was insane.
Who had the 5 total? Allen or Hurts?
Hurts. He ran one in and he threw for. Oh yeah, my bad. Ran one and threw for 3. So never. Okay. Oh, he threw for 4 because he had Smith.
No, he threw for 3 and he threw for 3 and he ran.
Oh yeah, okay, and 1. Oh yeah, that's right. My bad.
Crazy. There's only been 3 games this year that Hurts doesn't have 1 rushing TD.
Trade him. To me.
And Zeb said, what up? Need DJ Moore to get 11 points for the dub. I think you're secure if it's 1.0 PPR.
Yeah, let's hope he doesn't pull a Greg Dortch on you when I need a 1 point out of him. The motherfucker catches the ball, gets tackled, fumbles, and is injured for the rest of the game.
I mean, he can't always have games like he had yesterday, you know. Killing it out there.
I know everybody. It's funny because I saw Greg Dortch get picked up a gang of places, then drop before the week started. It was funny.
And Peacock said AFC South QBs are going to be lit for the next decade. T-Law, Stroud, AR-15, Levis. I'll say yeah with the T-Law and CJ Stroud, Levis and AR-15. I think AR's got to stay healthy. Like he's one of those guys. Like I'm just not going to be boasting about him because. Fuck, man. Like, is he going to be one of those guys who just puts the team on his back and just keeps getting cracked like time after time?
I think him watching the Ginsu run this offense the way they intended to be ran, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like Ginsu, he has mobility, but it's not like, okay,
right.
This is the main part of our game plan because that's kind of how it was with AR-15.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? But like,
and I guess JT wasn't like all the way back yet.
No, he went all the way back, so he was kind of just the lead rusher, like literally. And like
that's in his DNA. Those aren't called plays like every single time. Like he was deciding to tuck it and run it.
And there was some clear design there, right?
Sure.
And it was pretty cool, like gashing for 30 yards on some of them, like. But then also, like, you know, there's this system that he plays in, you know what I'm saying? That we're like, this is the same system that developed the Jalen Hurts. So you and Jalen Hurts, you could have said the same thing too. I mean, like he was known to be a great passer coming out of college, but like obviously the mobility is what they highlighted in his first couple of years there, right?
Yeah.
And then, you know, I mean, then you get him a weapon. And that's another thing too, is like, I don't know what's going on with Michael Pittman next year. Did they retain him? Do they go after another weapon? You know what I mean? Are they a draw? Like, you know, because then that's what helps these kids that are just mobile guys. Like, okay, Lance, I look at Lance. I was worried if it was ever going to be Lance because that would hurt all the wonderful fantasy weapons he had. Because this guy is not going to be able to deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I worry about that with AR-15, but if for fantasy, he's just going to be the weapon. You know what I mean? He might hurt everybody on that team. Maybe he takes a step up as a passer. Maybe he's spooked after running so much. And you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. At least we're going to get him at a value unless there's like, you know, some kind of crazy training camp or highlight videos that come out in the off season that, you know, a lot of times that happens, but.
And Levi's, I'm not sold on him. I mean, we're going to have to see. I don't think he's a franchise QB that I'm just going to say is, oh yeah, he'll be there for a decade for sure. I don't think he's shown that much. T-Law and Stroud, I mean, they're locked in. Like those guys should both be getting contracts.
This guy puts oatmeal, like he eats oatmeal with mayonnaise in it. He puts mayonnaise in his coffee. Like you see the way he throws the ball. There's mayonnaise coming out of his pores, and the motherfucker, the way he throws the ball just slips right out of his hand. Like I don't know.
Dennis, man, and I shouted it out before you got in here earlier. Fucking Saquon and Warren ruined our fucking bet yesterday. Like, man, those guys barely had to get 20 receiving yards and couldn't even get that. Fuck.
I mean, Jalen Warren.
Everybody else was good.
Hey, he fumbles the ball, and they're like, "Fuck you." Hey, for real though. And isn't that funny? It's like if you're in that starting position, you are on the hot seat, bro.
They're 7-4.
Been tearing it up all year, better than Najee. He fumbles at one time, like Najee, get in there and show us who you are. fucking
And I want to know
remind us.
where's all the Jalen Warren truthers and Najee haters
Saying
out
shit.
there?
And I'm mad as fucking all y'all because y'all they've been like kicking their feet up. Oh yeah, job well done. We called Warren. Yeah, where weren't you trolling me so I could be real upset and be like, no, fuck that. I'm restoring my Najee truthness. You know what I mean?
Oh
I
shit,
didn't
Glock
say
said you
Najee
traded
everywhere I
Najee
had
away
him.
right before the game too. You traded Najee away somewhere?
Nah.
Okay, I don't know who he's talking about.
I traded for Najee in one, and I traded for Damian Pierce. I'm buying all the ugly running backs. Give it to me.
Clock said, did Purdy overtake CJ Stroud in the MVP odds after this week? Let's go see, because when you say odds, we got to go to Vegas. You know, we're not giving our
the odds are going to be higher for Stroud now because like he lost another game. You know what I mean?
Right? Yeah. I mean, you have to be at the top of the division. I mean, at least top of the division. I mean, really at the top of the NFL.
Because if it's an odds, the better odds would be like the better payout would be like to bet on Stroud. What's the maybe what he means? What's the more likelihood? Like who they favor?
Just what he said. Yeah, did Purdy overtake? So I mean, did Purdy more of a favorite, quote unquote, based on the odds? So let's go see.
Filipinos would say favorite. They would say it with a P. For some reason, I don't know. Don't ask me. It's been going on before the dawn of time.
Well, see, here's the thing. When you're talking odds, I mean, I'm sure there's a big old list, of all the players' odds and everything. But most of these sites only show like the top 5, 6, 7, and Brock and Stroud are not in the conversation. We're talking.
You gotta go on like Bovado or like in like a Vegas like sports book for real, like you know what I mean.
Well, I'm just looking at websites right now. I'm not even looking at like a sports book necessarily. So just different websites that have all the odds, listed. Ones that just came out like a couple days ago, or even and this one came out today. It's Hurts, Lamar. Lamar and Patrick Mahomes are actually the same at plus 350. I told you guys, like, why wouldn't Hurts be the front runner for MVP? And then Tua plus 800, Dak plus 1,000, and that's probably only because they're the Cowboys. And Christian McCaffrey plus 1,600. Tyreek not even sniffing this right now in the odds.
That's what's crazy. You know what it is? Tua's not even in that convo neither. You know what I mean?
I think Tua deserves to be there more than Tyreek, though.
Hey, look, you want to hear something crazy, bro? Put money on Russell Wilson, bro. If you can find a site, because if he throws for 40 tugs somehow, like what is he's pacing for?
He is not winning the MVP.
Okay, listen,
throwing away your money.
They're about, okay, listen. It's.
I'm gonna pull it up. Let's see what he's at.
Yeah, because I'm just saying, like, if you're looking for something to try to win some actual money, you know what I mean? Like, and who might have a?
I mean, he has 19 right now. He's not even pacing.
Oh, he didn't throw it. Oh, I thought he added 2 on 2. Oh, that was 2 rushing. Scratch what I said. Yeah, I was gonna say he's pacing.
Tua, Allen, and Dak. Those are the only ones over 20 passing touchdowns. Yeah, see, look, like Allen isn't even in there at 6 and 6 with.
He sucks. You know how many turnovers
he sucks, but he's got 29 touchdowns so far right now.
Fantasy. You know what I mean? Elite.
29 touchdowns. That's
like
the only
reality, though. That's
like, all I'm saying, though. 40 tugs. That's not going to win MVP. It's got to be other pieces, like in addition to that. Because Allen's the touchdown leader. I mean, shit. Hurts has 15 and 9. No, it didn't have it. 18
he just threw for 3. Yeah,
18 and 11.
Oh shit!
Oh wait, so the Allen numbers weren't right.
He's the MVP so far, bro. He's finna get it, bro.
Yeah, Allen's 24 and 9. 13 INTs though. Nothing MVP like about that.
Nope. Look at Stafford when he won the Super Bowl. He threw for 40 tugs. He had like 20 picks. He had 18 picks that year. Tied the league leader. He was tied for the league leader of picks that year with Trevor Lawrence as a rookie, right? Then he goes on to win the Super Bowl, and it was Cooper Kupp who was the MVP.
Dennis, just anything about the multiverse, trust me. Just like you just want to be silent as a church mouse right now because, like, man, this is where it's going to start getting crazy.
Oh, is he still keeping up? I can't believe it.
Well, he said another 50-point game from Hurts in the multiverse. Yeah.
Oh, the fantasy gods don't like arrogance.
Just trust me, Dennis.
Down, bro. You got a solid team, bro. All jokes aside, you straight.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. I remember when I did a lot of bragging last year in the multiverse, thinking that everything was all peaches and cream. Then Titans accepts
When
a
you're
trade.
not doing any bragging all the time, though. so it's
Well,
kind of
there's certain leagues. There's certain leagues.
Actually, it's consistent for you. It would be like not normal if you weren't doing that. To be honest with you, you know what I mean?
So there's certain leagues where I probably just won't brag about because like it almost takes as much luck as it does skill to win. Yeah, definitely won't be talking any trash in the Green Bowl. I haven't all year, and I'm still not. We just got to put this team together.
It was more so towards Killer Clowns.
Well, and seeing it wasn't even about the Green Bowl. It was just talking shit about him.
Yeah, you're right.
It wasn't like I didn't even respond to him about me playing him this week because I already knew he was gonna get me. Team's all fucking banged up.
Oh, he got you?
Luck. Yeah. I need some luck in that one, man.
My team is banged you were whooping him when I was looking yesterday, bro.
Yeah, I had more players going early.
Really, that's what it was.
Yeah, or I had more players going on Thursday and Friday is what it was.
You know what fucked me up a lot, bro? Brian fucking Robinson, because like there's so many places I was not gonna play him, and just super loaded as fuck Thursday, just doing Thanksgiving things, loaded as fuck, and not realize like, oh shit, I'm supposed to switch. Like I played him everywhere I was supposed to, but everywhere like I had like a Bijan coming off of a fucking bye week, like that cost me in Spencer's league. Like fuck, and I left Terry in a flex. So I couldn't, and then I played two receivers. I'm like, shit, I'm fucked. Like I'd have to take out Puka, which I just should have did and played instead of Puka, played Bijan. Probably it would have got me more points. Either way, I was just fucked. I was like, man, fuck.
Yeah, and you know what though, Bijan was not startable. He was a flex. Like that's what sucks.
Yeah,
like you finally decided to like give him all the work that we've been waiting for.
It did happen before the bye week, and before that game, before the bye week, they said they were going to do that. And they actually did what they said for the first time this year when it came to in regards to Bijan's workload. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah,
it's really fucking annoying. But that's a human error right there. And then you know what really makes me mad? I'm like, fuck, I'm human. I'm fucking human, bro. You know, but here I am. I thought I was this other entity. This fucking just admitting fucking energy.
The two places
regular bone bag.
The two places I played A-Chain. One of them, I'm glad that I left it in because that team just needed to die anyways. The number 2. It was like it's really just if I won, it's kind of keeping me somewhat like in the mix, hovering. But yeah, this loss is just gonna push me out. And then in the 9, I still won in spite of him. So maybe that team, I think I got Josh Allen. So maybe that team's just destined for greatness again. Crispy said trading the 13.
You're the reigning champion there.
No.
Oh, okay.
You
said it again. See?
Well, first time.
See, but that's things you normally do, right? See, if I did that, that's fantasy gods. Damn, that's arrogant.
No, it's not.
I can never say my team is destined for greatness. Then they'll die right before all of our eyes.
That team's already been dying, so we'll have to fix all of them. But yeah, I won the original.
First jinx now.
2021 is when the first one came. First year of it.
Oh,
Song showed me this trade, and it was funny. Song was like, I paid way too much.
To get TJ Watt?
No, this is a different trade. This one's a big boy trade here. All right. Put your big boy pants on, everybody.
What league is this?
League 13.
Okay. Fuck!
You wouldn't have been able to get in this.
No, mix. I know, but I was trying to make trades.
Nobody is going to get in this mix except Song. Trust me. Okay. So, Crispy receives Foyo Lacune, Debo, Javonte Williams, and Song's first and second. It's a pretty big haul, right?
Yeah, who's Song buying with all that?
Kirk Cousins, TJ Edwards, Crispy's third rounder, and CMC.
Okay. I get it.
It's a lot, but shit, I mean, how are you going to get CMC without giving up a lot?
Yeah.
And TJ Edwards, and you
got a QB.
Yeah.
I'm just and he's a Niner, so he's like, come on home, baby.
He gave up Debo, though. See, had to part a little bit with.
and you know, it's funny. What's the age difference? Debo's, is he actually, are they the same age? I think Debo might be older.
Now, here's the crazy part about it. Song is 3-8 and no chance of making the playoffs.
Yeah, and then here's Crispy. He's got this fifth seed, sixth,
Yeah,
fifth, right? Because remember I told you I'm an idiot. I mean,
Crispy's won 4 in a row.
Yeah, and I tried to send him like a trade, like
put up 428 points this week. Like Crispy, this is a team that you could potentially win a championship with, and you pretty much made it to where now you traded away CMC. That is anybody's best, like
he got Olakun and Debo.
You lost CMC.
He got a first and a second, and that first and second is high as fuck.
Yeah, it is. But he has no other running backs. So, like, you pretty much made it to where if this team competes,
I'll give you Ken Walker for Debo right now, Dad. I'll give you Ken Walker for Debo right now, Dad. You need running back, bro.
Man, and that's the thing. Like, yeah, now Crispy, what do you do? Because these trades are like working against what your strategy should be in these leagues.
I think Crispy treats his lineups like all the kids he left behind. You know what I mean? He's you know what I mean? He's like, listen, CMC, get the fuck out of here. Daddy was in there.
And Dennis said, Hess is going to be mad at me again. He's trying to give me a 3rd and a 4th for Hawkinson. I won't buy it. He said, laughing my ass off. He's worth more. He is worth more. I mean, just let him know. Just say, just literally like you're saying that. Don't be mad. If you want to counter and you want a first, counter with a first. See what happens.
You know what I always do? Tell someone the price. If they send me something, I go, listen, I'm not opposed to moving Hawkinson, but this is where it starts. First, fill in the blanks.
And Crispy, throw your thoughts in there. I want to hear Crispy's thoughts on why he made that trade. And yeah, you did get Javonte, so you do have Javonte and Breece Hall, so it's not like you literally have nobody. Yeah, but were you making this trade because you don't want to win, or are you making you think
the 4 win Ayuk thing going?
He has 4 wins in a row. So, I mean, yeah, maybe it could be fluky. Like, I don't know who the fuck you played. Like, you played someone this week who didn't even put up 300, but you put up 428, some shit. So, like, your team killed it.
And I put up, and I'm losing Antonio.
Antonio's team's killing it over there.
Yeah. Yeah, but
it's like you and him. It's you and him.
I had a bad week. With 350.
Yeah, Antonio put up over. Man, this is the one when I played him, he put up like 500 against me. I put up close to 4. I put up 400 and I lost by 100
It's
points.
funny because I hate going up against people on their birthday week. But I'm like, damn it, he has the same birthday as me. And then I'm like, I'm playing him in League One. Okay, I got him there. At least I'm looking good to get him. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm like,
yeah, this one, man, this one's tough. And I'm playing Bernie Mac right now. And need this fucking dub. See, that's what's crazy. I catch a loss and Crispy catches a dub. You're gonna be like in 4th place, Crispy, with no CMC. I got Brisker, and
I'm so happy.
DJ Moore, and
I'm happy for Song though, because like this is like Song's making a power move right here.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like he needed
Song did totally forget about the league fees.
Oh, he's like,
he's gonna pay him. He was like, can I pay on Wednesdays? Like, it's not gonna go through until Wednesday, anyways, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Song's a good dude, man.
Yeah.
And so is Crispy. So
yeah.
You know what? And you see, here's the thing. That's a good trade, and for Song, and great trade for him. You know what I mean? Like that's how you're supposed to do it.
And Dennis said that I have, and he said that that's an overpay, and he won't do it. Well, and seeing. Here's where you just got to think like logically, okay? Like, what is his, what is his record over there? Like, I don't know. So I'm just telling you, like, you just got to think of these things. Is he pushing for a playoff spot? If he is, that first rounder is going to suck, like a low end first round, 10, 11, 12. I mean, you'll get.
Is he trying to buy it? Is he trying to buy it for the future? Because then you don't need to, then you can wait. Like, okay, here's my thing too, is like, I don't think anybody sees a drop off if Cousins is not there because they've seen enough with Dobbs, or at least it'll be that polarizing, the whole Dobbs story, that they're not going to forget about it next year. And like, so if cuz I think you'll still be able to flip him for the same value if you didn't do it now. You know what I mean? If you were to do it now, it would be because he's trying to buy a playoff, like a playoff push and or championship push. So you charge him a first. Like that's just is what it is, because that first ain't going to be the greatest. You know what I mean? Like you're helping him fuck that pickup now. You get what I'm saying? Like that pick gets devalued the more he wins, but that's why you got to get it first. You know what I'm saying? At least.
Yeah. And and I mean he's 7-4 right now in the playoff mix. Where is his team here?
There's a guy across the street.
Oh shit, I'm playing him right now. So he's catching the L. I mean, that's one of those that's one of those things.
That league. Oh, that's League One.
Yeah. See, that's the tough part is, like for lack of better words, you want to try to trade with someone when they're a little bit desperate, like, I mean, if you guys have been talking for 2 weeks and he's been saying, that's an overpay, because I mean, an overpay is subjective when it comes to a first.
And why do you want to move Hawkinson like that anyway? If you're like, if you're putting the pieces together to have your team competing next year, you know what I'm saying? It has to be worth it for you. Otherwise, you know what I'm saying? Like, the first is cool, but like, see, in this case, I want a player. Like, you know what I mean? And then that's where it's like, it starts to become more of a conversation where it's like, well, I can't, it's paying way too much. And I'd be like, well, then I don't need the first. Just give me, I need this player or that player. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and maybe a second, or you got to keep, because I think what's happening here is I don't even think he really needs to move Hawkinson like that. Like,
like, I mean, I understand entertaining the idea, but still tell people like I'm only trading him if it's like it's lucrative enough for me, because like like either way, Hawkinson is not like gonna be dead in the next like 2 or 3 years. Like
it is funny though. Every time he catches the ball, I feel like every time I see Hawk catch the ball, he goes to the sideline right after.
He's been hurt. Yeah, and that's why
every time.
And of course, like that's what you got to know, Dennis. Like, no Kirk Cousins, he keeps getting hurt. Why would the value be extra high like right this minute? So
but even with Cousins, he was still a hurt motherfucker. I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean?
He's always a hurt motherfucker. That's why I hated him when he was with Detroit. Mm-hmm. And Clock is hilarious. Said I lost in the X-Men division. I blame myself for saying I was dominating last week.
See, it happens. The fantasy gods don't like arrogance.
And he said, how does the playoffs work in the X-Men League? Good question, Aquado. So all of the divisions in there, all 74 divisions, the playoffs start week 15. And you have to be in the top 4 teams to move on to the tourney playoffs. And then it's going to be week 1. There's like, I don't know, 200 and something like teams in there. That's getting chopped in half. And then it's like, what is there, 130 or 140 or some shit like that, whatever it is, that gets chopped in half for the final week. And then there's going to be like 70 teams that are in it at the end. And it is, let me see how many teams are in the money. Pull up the bylaws here. And then the top 14 out of 70 are in the money. So it's gonna be crazy couple.
It's so weeks. Crazy because like I totally blanked out thinking about the SpongeBob episode I was watching.
Butterfly.
And then when I tuned back in, you're like, and the top 14 out of 70 cat. You're like, fuck, I still don't know how it works. No, I can't ask because that's annoying. Run that back again, Huss, for the people that didn't catch that. Damn it, why did my mind go elsewhere?
All you got to know is pay attention to the league chat. Like that's really what it comes down to. Pay attention to the league chats, because every week I'll be putting who are the teams moving on and the scores, and then you'll know that your score was below. If you didn't make it to the next round of the playoffs, it's because you know that your score is below everybody else's score that we mentioned.
You're fucking SpongeBob?
Nah.
Mr. Krabs is that guy, man. He's balling and he's hella cheap. Hella cheap.
JJ said the worst way to lose, I was winning till OT, which gave my opponent 10 extra points since he had Hurts, AJ Brown, and the Philly kicker.
It happens.
I wouldn't say that's the worst way to lose because I'm probably lost in worse ways, but
The worst
yeah,
way is like self-inflicted bad management. That's the worst way. It's always honorable to die in the field of battle with your best guys in play. You know what I mean? The worst is losing in the field of battle because of something you did to your team. You know what I mean? So you're right. And whenever you have that feeling, you know how to get rid of that feeling? Play in a shitload more leagues. It increases your chances to win more, and it also makes you sharper, and it, more importantly, desensitizes you. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, you're right about it. It gives you more chances to win,
but it desensitizes you, though.
I think it helps you outrun bullshit bad luck because you can't outrun bad luck in every league, and we've all had leagues where it's like you have the worst schedule, or you just play everybody who fucking puts up like number 1 or number 2 points in the league, and you know,
diversify. How about this? It diversifies. First of all, if you put in more than if you add a league, that's you have an increased chance of winning more leagues, right? No matter what, by definition. But I would say it definitely diversifies it because unless you're the guy who just like imagine this, you play in 5 leagues. This has happened to me before. I was in 5 leagues. I had drafted from the back end of each league. My teams looked the same, and I had a bad year that year. You know what I mean?
Yeah, next year I'm not diversifying. Whatever I think in that exact moment, that's how I'm fucking drafting.
You know what's funny is like I did everything. My diversifying is because I changed the ideologies certain periods of the offseason.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, my April teams look this way. My fucking June teams look like this. And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
My August teams always look the craziest. And those are the ones where like I end up like having a team where I have like 0 of these players anywhere else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
well, because everything changes by
the because everything then changed. And like I'm like, oh shit, I don't have any shares of such and such.
Yeah, like, it was funny. I was talking to the guy who got me the ticket yesterday, our homie John. I went to the Strat. We were talking for a while. We went and got some food and stuff. And it's hilarious.
Yeah, because, where was John from?
Boise. So he's originally from Texas, and now he's in Boise. So him and his boys are up there.
They burn?
No, so he said he's been sober for a while. He said he's not opposed to it, but I don't know.
But
I'm with him specifically, where he used to be an alcoholic, and now he's just
that makes sense.
Yeah,
you know what's crazy is that there's people that are like they get on the fence about it, like you know like one of my homies, former alcoholic, sober now, and like you know he's like people knock him because every so often he'll smoke weed. They're like, you're not sober anymore. He's like, no, bro, it's different. Like he's, you know, and I agree with him. You know what I mean? Like weed isn't ruining his life like alcohol did. But then like people are like, you shouldn't get high, bro. It's going to lead you right back to alcohol. He's like, I'm never going back. Like he's one of those guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then, you know, it's like,
because that's the thing. Like, I mean, yeah, there could be some chemical imbalances for some people, like no matter what. Point.
That's true.
But then it's like, you know, then it comes to like, can your willpower overbalance, you know, like Peacock, for example, smoking weed doesn't make him go, you know, to drink, you know.
And he went, and the first, you know, what's crazy is that for a couple of years, I read
he does that all this sober talk's making me want to drink. And seeing like that, and seeing like to each his own, right? Like, I mean, I don't know if we're in high school, like maybe we're talking shit. Oh, you're just one of those guys, but now we're fucking adults, man. Like everyone has their own fucking reasons why they do whatever the fuck they do.
Yeah, like you
exactly. And as weed's not a drug, cannabis is medicine. Exactly. Except when people smoke the hella stress weed, you know, like that might fucking
or that spice shit. You're doing drugs there.
And that'll lead you to some shit.
Yeah, like they put chemicals in that motherfucker that are highly addictive properties. That's why, like, know, when they come out with them recreational marijuana sticks, right?
Yeah.
Like when Marlboro and all the motherfuckers start coming out with it. They're going to be promoted as recreational marijuana, right? Yeah. They're not going to be promoted as medicinal. So they're going to put all kind of shit in there like they do the cigarettes, the addictive chemicals and stuff like that to keep them motherfuckers on, bro. You know what I mean? Keep them coming back.
Because if it was just straight tobacco leaves that were in there and they just rolled all these up, it definitely wouldn't be as addictive as it is with whatever the fuck they're putting in.
Oh shit, I didn't think of that, bro. They might have the marble pre-roll blunts and shit with their own tobacco. And they put the goddamn and has a filter on it and they put the goddamn chemicals in the motherfucker.
Yeah. I mean, why not, right? I mean, shit, if you can double
How much you
dip.
think one of them costs? A pack. Say they came in a pack of.
So, I mean, let's say a pack of,
$2.
I think a pack of 5 would be equivalent to a 20 pack of cigarettes.
Okay.
How about that?
Okay. Didn't have those 2 for deals, huh?
I mean, I'm sure. I mean, they'll get some kind of deals. But that's what's crazy is
are they
like,
gonna bring back the marble man?
if you can
That's
go
all red
in,
eyes this time.
if
No,
you
he
can
has
just,
sunglasses on.
for the average folk, we were talking about this when Hess was there. Just average folk, if you can just walk into a grocery store,
They'll buy it.
spend $10 to $15, get 5 joints or whatever. Like, I mean, come on.
CVS, you're aware of it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, Dale, you're from Cali. So like when they first became recreational, when I was in Northern Cali, right?
Mhm.
Or when I'm in Northern Cali, right? It became recreational, and then like I was CVS, and they had the green plus sign, you know, the green,
Yeah, pharmacy sign or whatever. Yeah.
yeah. And then I went over there, and you could buy a little vial, little fucking.
Yeah. I
little
mean, it's
medicine
all
thing,
the,
something like a
the
dub of this. Yeah.
CBD shit. Anyways, I mean, there was no like flowering.
Yeah, there wasn't no, but I was just tripping, like, oh shit, like this is what it is now. That was the early where I'm in
and
the store.
whatever those things were, those are federally legal, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, whatever those those specific SKUs,
FDA
whatever it was,
approved and federally regulated.
Yeah, because you know that's in every fucking CVS, and I mean, what it used to be Save On. I don't know if that's anywhere on the East
It used
Coast
to
or
be
whatever, but-
Long's Drugs.
Well, that
Where we were
before, I mean, that's hella original. It was Longs, then Save
okay,
On.
you guys had Longs over there too.
Yeah, it was.
I don't know why I got so excited for that. I was like, oh my god, it feels like we're from the same place.
And they have fucking CVS in Vegas, man, like on the strip.
Yeah, I went to a CVS in New York, so like,
yeah, it's all over.
and that was like in 2011. I remember we had
Well, I think it's
my daughter
CVS.
was sick when we were in New York. I was like, fuck, so I had to go get some medicine and shit. I remember I bought a pack of Newports when I was in that motherfucker, bruh. That shit was like $17 or so, $14 or some shit. I was like, damn.
Yeah, New York tax is crazy for the cigarette.
Yeah, I quit smoking not too long after that. Only to pick it up, or not quit. I just stopped. I stopped for damn near 7
Took a
years.
break.
Only 7 years for real, actually, to pick it up in 2020. Like, no one's watching me. I'm by myself.
Blake said, I got an offer for Cup. I received Connor, Pacheco, or Connor and Kirk. See, that's crazy. I want Pacheco and Kirk. If I'm giving them Cup.
Oh, you're gonna give me the options? This is what we're gonna do here. We're gonna go in and remix those options.
Yeah.
Throw in. Yeah, I want to do that deal. You're
He said he's
right.
4-7, so he's got to make a move. Yeah.
Let's go. You make that
Pacheco
move
and Kirk.
you know,
Tell him that's the move that you
James
want.
Conner.
Make
I said,
him keep Connor.
James Conner. Give me Pacheco and a goddamn Christian Kirk.
And all you got to do is just play hardball. Like, because he may counter. If you guys, I don't know if you guys are talking about this or if you're countering. I'd counter at least 3 times with that. Like, if he comes back, you do Pacheco and Kirk for Cup, and he comes back and changes around. You just go right back to Pacheco and Kirk. You should just keep going back to that, like at least 3 times in a row to see if he just gets.
And then if he doesn't, and then even better if he doesn't want. Oh, I can't do that, bro. All right, that's all good. And just wait, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, because
that motherfucker might come right back with that offer.
It's Monday. It's Monday. You got a couple days. Like, you don't have to like be desperate and take his offer today. You play hardball on Monday.
He's buying low. He thinks he's buying low on Cup right now. Yeah, you sell high on him. Fuck that.
Blake said he's not an idiot. I mean, Pacheco had an amazing game.
Who gives a fuck if he's an idiot? If
Pacheco had an amazing game. What did Christian Kirk do yesterday?
He had a decent game.
90 yards, 80 yards, whatever it was. Like, that's not amazing.
I guess they 50 of them came on one catch.
It did. Yeah. So I'm saying it's not amazing. Like, you have to flip the script.
Yeah.
He sent you the offer for Cup. You need to remember that. He sent you the offer for Cup, not the other way around, right? So that means he wants Cup. You got to leverage that.
Because
and Pacheco, just remind him.
His schedule is so nasty.
It is. I know. You just got to remind him. Hopefully he doesn't look. You just remind him. Pacheco does not play the Raiders every week, even though he probably has a better matchup next week.
Don't even mention that. Don't even mention that.
No, you just got to get him thinking about this.
Hey, look, bro. You just say, hey, listen, bro, Connor is gonna kill. Connor kills it with fucking
Connor versus the Steelers. Oh man, Steelers such a smash matchup for running backs. Like, come on, why would you want to give that up?
Yeah, he's not an idiot. You know what I mean? But you aren't. But
Yeah.
you're not an idiot.
And getting
'Cause you know
Connor
what's an
and
idiot
Kirk.
move to get the Connor and Kirk and give up Cup, who could have if Cup comes back next week and he's like better than
And
he was
see,
this week.
and you
he
say Cup's
balls
been
out,
terrible.
and he puts up with the same amount as Kirk and fucking Connor, you didn't have to make that move. You know what I mean?
Here's what you got to remember, Blake. This is the big thing you got to remember. Cup has been shitty for you on your team. He hasn't had bad games from Cup. He's trying to buy Cup for a low-ish price because he feels that shitty streak is going to end.
Yeah. Why would anyone want Cooper Cup if they like, oh, he's so shitty, bro, I need to have him? No. they're like, oh my God, Cooper Cup's doing shitty. Time to try to prime up off of the dude, off of Blake's Balaka's hands.
So that's all you got to remember, Blake.
Not sure if he pronounces it Blake or Balake. You know what I mean?
That's all you got to remember, Blake, is he came with the offer. He wants Cup. So you got to do whatever you can to not make a desperation trade.
It might be Frank.
Get even trade.
Yeah, Balake, just make sure.
And, Crispy said, you about to learn, son. Debo's 24, Javante's 22. So you know what's crazy is like
I didn't know Debo. I thought Debo was the same age as fucking. Oh, he's 25. Debo's 25.
Yeah, it seemed to. Let's see.
He's been in the game since 2019.
Yeah, and he turns 28. He turns 28 January 15th. So
he's 24. What the fuck was that? I remember I said earlier, I was like, I think he's either the same age or older than CMC.
Crispy, you're smoked out, bro. He's turning 28 in January.
Crispy's turning 28 in January. I have Ken Walker, who's like 23. Oh, bro, I got you.
But here's what it is, Crispy.
That's a good trade right there, actually.
Here's what it comes down to, Crispy. At least for me personally, if I'm in the number 5 spot and I'm in a position of where I feel like I could make a playoff push.
If you have CMC, you're going into play. You have CMC because you want to win it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if your plan is to win it all, you don't trade CMC away. If your plan's not to win it all, I mean, yeah, you made a really good trade like for the future.
Solid.
But CMC is that one piece. That one piece.
Okay, look, Javonte, he's still alive. You know, Debo, like for what it's worth, like, just remove the names. Remove the name from CMC because we love CMC. Like, if there's anybody that puts up the same amount of points, just you know, X player puts up X amount of points, those guys will probably combine for that. But that's the thing. It's like I want to have a guy who has that routinely, then I can build around him. You know what I mean? Like, and I haven't looked at Crispy's team to see if he actually needs this. You know what I mean? Like, is he need a big dog linebacker because he got one of the best in the game right there? You know what I mean? So then, right? If he needed high end receiver, he has Ayuk over there. I sent him Ayuk last year. You know what I mean? So he has, you know, that means he believes in some type. And you know what's crazy? He watches our show. It's a real nice schedule the rest of the way for running backs and receivers on the Niners. And
Tino said is untradeable a word. I mean, it is on this show.
Yeah, like Travis Kelce, like fucking, you know, we've died on. There's probably several championships we could have won if we just moved Kelce at one point for all.
I mean, it has to be an insane. Well, it's also, I mean, we don't play in a lot of leagues with the tight end spot. I think if there was a tight end spot, you know, in a lot of these leagues that we played in, and it wasn't just tight end premium, just regular, you know, but the tight end spot, that changes the game because you got to have a top tight end or you're not going to win. It's like very hard.
Yeah, or you got to start Isaiah Likely over Dalton Schultz and it would have got you a W. Bogard. Who would have thought? And I was the one guy making a case.
Crispy said, "You gonna learn today."
Hey, listen,
and Crispy, one thing you gotta remember: I don't know everything. This is all my thoughts, you know, as well. So it could work out. Like, fuck, what if anybody gets injured? That changes everything, you know, right off the bat. And I know I've made trades. Shit, in the number 1, I made a trade that screwed me over for 2 years because like guys were injured and shit that I like traded for, you know, in big hauls, and then year 3 I end up winning the championship.
Oh yeah, DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah, I mean, one of them.
It was Keenan Allen and DeAndre, right? Or Cooper and DeAndre.
Yeah, I mean that was year 1 when I think that's
it was year 2 when you won that. You won it with them. Yeah, and that's the thing. Dynasty is
year 3. Year 3. I didn't win
the long game.
Oh no, that was year 2. Yeah, last
year 2, the long game.
Yeah. Yeah, not
Yeah, like because here's the thing: if you have assets and you have players, you could turn a team into a competitor immediately the next year. Like, look at the League One. I adopted it. It was in shambles. I fucking
that guy was such an idiot.
I don't know what was wrong with that guy because
he made you made rebuilding moves to quit.
Yeah, and then I had all these assets to work. Well, I had all these picks to work with, and like a bunch of QBs.
Wasn't there like 3 first rounders or something?
It was 2.
Okay,
I had 2 first rounders. I had 3 first rounders. You're correct. And then I had fucking like 4 QBs. Then I draft Stroud. So now I have 5 QBs, but I had like 0 skill guys for real. Like 0.
And even then,
like,
that's
actually that wasn't 0. It was like Josh Jacobs and like Hawkinson.
Yeah.
And that's why he's dealing Hawkinson. That's why Dennis has Hawkinson. You know what I mean? Like I started doing my due diligence. Who loves Hawkinson? You know what I mean? And I just started like I made like 8 trades in that league to make it a contender, and then I kept joking and went from having 5 QBs to 2, and they were to the tune of Tua and Cousins. So then I had to end up lose Cousins. I had to trade for fucking the Ginsu by giving up some of those skill guys. Ironically, Jacoby Myers was one of them, and he was one of the original guys on the team. So I have like no one original to this team for real.
Crispy said Debo's taking Taysom Hill's spot. I get it. I'm saying like, yeah, you did a trade to kind of like
he's better than that's too low, man. Don't disrespect Debo like that. He's way better than Taysom Hill, bro. I get what
he
he's
just
saying,
means
though,
in his line.
Guy. Yeah.
He means in his lineup. He means in his lineup.
Oh, that's what he means. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah.
But see, here's the thing, Crispy. I mean, this would be my ideology with that. I'm not going to trade CMC. Like, I mean, that's just that. I'm not saying you can't go buy a Debo or you can't go buy anybody else, Javonte, because I'm sure Song's team is 3-8. He was going to make a trade with you. He just made sure to get, huge pieces back for him.
You got Song's high first round, though. That's awesome. You know what I mean? Like, Song loves CMC so much that he was going to give up his high pick. Because, I mean, he does have, like, Kyler Murray over there, but he needs to, like, try to get a QB. So he got Cousins. It is like a win-win situation if you think about it.
And Crispy's banking on CMC getting hurt is what it is. And see, and I play in too many leagues where I'm just not going to think like that.
Yeah, I don't like
you play in too many leagues to where you shouldn't think like that,
Crispy from this league.
It's fucking hilarious. Crispy, you play in enough leagues to where you shouldn't even be thinking.
Crispy, we voted. And it's like the real world.
You've been voted off.
We voted you out of the house, bro.
He said his IDP is awesome now. I mean, see, like, it's easier to fill IDP than it is to fill offense. And like CMC he's a unicorn, man. Like he really is.
He did it. I mean, that's literally what I nicknamed him. He's the unicorn for real.
Yeah.
When the fuck you can't tell me Zach?
And he's literally on the best offense for like utilizing him too. Like that's another thing that's just amazing.
Do you remember before he got traded there and there was all the rumors? What was I saying? I said, man,
you're like fuck all those places. He needs to go to the Niners because that's the only place
so we can love him. Like, why does anyone want him to go to the goddamn Bills so then fucking Josh Allen can steal it from him? Be like, oh, if he goes to the Bills, bro, it's a wrap. No, fuck that. If we want him to go anywhere where Bogard can be happy, and all of us too for fantasy.
We got Viking Niners. Got Viking news. Justin Jefferson is very close to returning. It's not going to happen
today.
Yeah. Why the hell did
he's coming back off the bye week, man?
Yep. Damn it. Why the hell did it end us on Twitch? Let's see. It said we could just remove the destination and then re-add it. Wonder what the hell happened. Why did we get shut off on Twitch? Because we weren't doing any
weren't twitching enough.
I don't know. Yeah, it's weird.
What in the fuck is in the motherfucker? We weren't even doing any legal shit yesterday either. I mean, play music, but like
yeah, that don't matter. No,
I don't even think we played music when you left. Really, it's funny because I was feeling for Peacock too. I was mad as fuck. Like fuck the Jags, bro. No, I'm serious. Like I want like the Jets and the the Texans. They're like official. They're like my unofficial teams, and the Colts, because ever since Andrew Luck was there, when back in the day, he made me like an unofficial Colts fan.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's just teams I love because I love the things that there's going on.
Antonio said Crispy talking about trading CMC. Shut down the stream.
Yeah, you ain't lying, man.
All right, there we go. Peacock said we're back. There we go. Yeah, I'm not sure what the hell happened, but yeah, and even on them, I think it was a StreamYard thing where it said just take it away and add it back, because I don't know. I think that was a StreamYard thing. Why it cut us off?
Let's shank.
Not sure what happened.
Someone's gonna pay for it in blood.
All right. What else do we got going on here? Yeah, we got to figure out what. I'm already thinking about the off season and shit. Like,
why?
Just well,
okay,
I mean,
my bad. I'm sorry. I'm in 1-0 mode. My bad.
Yeah, I'm not talking.
You know me. I'm in 1-0 mode. We're going 1-0.
Yeah, not for any teams or anything like that. Just thinking about, because we're still gonna have a morning show and shit like that. But this is gonna go back to like every show has a purpose. And just different watch parties that we'll be doing, and now we can do it on Twitch with the Amazon shit.
The morning show is the best though, because it is, if we're gonna have something free flowing like every morning radio show ever in existence, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and those are all structured too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Somewhat,
exactly.
It's not scripted, but yeah, it's going to be, you're going to be talking about this for however long.
We're in hour 2. You know what I mean? We're in, you know what I mean? You have a fucking criteria.
Because we can even work on getting guests on, right? Shit like that.
Here's the thing. If you're going to make plans, it's about being consistent. You know what I mean? Like whatever the plan may be consistent with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
we got to do something with the Amazon Prime stuff for sure. I mean, even when we're gonna do Scrooged for the Silver Screen breakdowns in 3 weeks? Or I guess 2 weeks from this Friday.
Is Die Hard on Prime?
No, it's on Hulu. Yeah, so we can't do that one. But we'll use Scrooged as one of those just examples of potentially how it could be.
That's a major key though for anybody who's listening to this right now. Consistency. Don't be consistent at being inconsistent. This is just a key in life right here. Be consistent at what you do. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to be consistently bad either. Whatever you do. You know what I mean? I'm just saying this is a great key in life. You know what I mean? Be consistent. You know what I'm saying? Like, because if you're being consistent and putting your best foot forward is what you do, be consistent with it. You know what I mean? You don't take my advice and be consistently bad. Like, oh, I'm consistently bad. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? Gotta put your best foot forward.
And Crispy says, see what happens to your show when you question my strategy. I know, bro. Crispy's too powerful. He was like, that's why I went for milk and smokes earlier.
So I'm like, Omni Kid?
Shut down, right.
Am my kid Omni Man? And he's Omni Man? He's just... Tino knows what I'm talking about. I got into Invincible. I'm not deep yet, but I'm knowing.
I just want to see Crispy win a championship. That's all. If this helps you win a championship... Yeah, this is, shit all over me. Because, trading CMC away shouldn't...
I'm trying to get Debo off a song for like a month. For real, like in this last month.
Didn't come correct, bro.
Yeah, because every time...
It came to CMC.
He needed running... Well, he said... It goes back to a month ago. Song jumps in the chat. Like, I need running backs in League 13. I said, oh, I got him.
What up, Bakes?
And so I kept trying to send him Ken Walker. And then, like, you know what I mean? Then Ken Walker got hurt. It kind of staled it. Because no matter what I did anyway, I had the Brock over there. So, like, no matter what I did, he would just counter me with the Brock in it and, like, trying to pay me the money.
I mean, Song's crazy. He did overpay for CMC, and, like, he said that. I agreed, and I said, yeah, but you got CMC, though.
And he got Kirk Cousins.
I mean, that's a next year move.
QB.
So,
he needs a QB. Like, you know what I mean? And then, like, maybe he's not going to get in range of the top 3 if he's, like, only the 3rd worst. You know what I mean? Like,
going to be tough now without that high first round bargaining chip, but you're also ain't going to get nobody a CMC's caliber if you don't get
Kyler Murray and Kirk Cousins now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, at least that's 2 good QBs.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll be all right.
Damn, who did he have before? He didn't have two.
I don't know. I don't know who the other one was. I think he died.
Okay, it happened.
He had like a Jameis Winston and or something like that, or some goddamn something, bro.
Yeah, Song likes to shake it up. In the number 12, he took over a team, and I traded away my 2023 and 2024 first and second rounders for Herbert. And luckily, I had the Brock over there, so I was able to get my first round back from Song, plus like some other stuff for like Purdy and someone else. And I like that Song likes to shake it up for his guys. Because you got to pay. If you want guys specifically,
you did it how you're supposed to do. You're like, who's the Niner fan in here?
They ain't getting traded to nobody but a Niner.
Have to do that. It narrows down the target market, right? Okay, where do I start?
Crispy said you're just going to keep the winnings for your back child support.
That's fucked up. Now he's listen. You guys know why I need to win. He's like, it's not enough to be in the leagues with you guys.
And Joe said you weren't twitchy enough. You could go back now. I don't know what the hell happened, but we are back up on Twitch now. It shut us down for a sec. I have no idea what happened, but we're back now.
What I said we weren't twitchy enough.
I know, right?
I mean, I'm over here shivering. I'm in 33. It's 33 over here. Oh shit! Hold on. Let me take my little man.
All right, Tino, you're right. We do got to do something on. We do got to do something on Twitch with the watch parties. All right, let's do this. This is a movie. We're gonna tease this one. We'll watch the first couple minutes of it. The Gambler with Mark Wahlberg, because I know that some of you guys are gamblers out there. None of you guys are on Mark Wahlberg's level. This guy is such a gambler. Here we go. Turning it on right now. So get over to Twitch, guys. Get over to Twitch. You can watch The Gambler with us, at least the first 10 minutes or so. And Steven said start out 1-3, about to be 9-3. Oh shit. Nice. All right. Does everybody have The Gambler coming on for them right now? Let's get it. Crispy said it was being ignorant. It was being ignorant about my strategy. Twitch was like, what the fuck? You don't question. You don't question, Crispy. Tino said, I don't see it. Let me see. Can you only watch it on... Oh, yeah, there you go. Peacock said, you got to hit the watch button. Hit the watch button, guys. Hit the watch button. And is it showing you... Like, I wonder, like, if I fast forward this. All right, you guys tell me if this jumps at all. I'm going to fast forward to, like, 1 minute and 47 seconds. Because I wonder if everyone is watching their own individual stream or if we're all, like, kind of on the same thing together. What up, Joe? He said, thanks. He said, your advice on the close calls helped me get to 9-3. He said, number 1 to clinch first round playoff bye. Let's get it. Was there any specific moves that you remember from this last week? Oh, yeah. Cyber Monday. Steven said, favorite movie of all time. You're a savage. Are we all on the same, like, are we all on the same timeline here with this movie? Did it skip ahead for you guys like 20 seconds or whatever? There we go. Hop over to Twitch, guys, if you're not there. We're watching The Gambler right now. And we're just going to watch like the first like scene or two. Throw Bogey in the background until he gets back over here. And there's no echo or anything, is there? For the peeps watching on YouTube or anything like that? Turn it down a little bit. There we go. Mark Wahlberg's not playing around in this movie. Last week I was on the fence with Jamar Chase or Mondre. There we go. He said, you helped me make the right call. Let's get it. Let's get it. Here we go. They got these underground. It's this underground fucking, gangster ass card room and shit. And where the real big boys play. I mean, they take any bet in there. That's why they go there instead of casinos, because any bet. Starts with 10 racks. Everybody on YouTube, come over to Twitch so you can watch this with us. We're watching The Gambler over here. Found it. He's not playing around. How about that, Tino? Only $10,000 bets. He ain't fucking around. Boom. Doubled up. 20. Right back at it. Getting ballsy. Oh, what the hell? Tino said I'm trying to log in. For some reason, Twitch has the wrong Amazon email. What the hell? You're able to watch it with us before? What happened? He just hit. Throw it all down. 40 G's on the table now. He gets another 15. Stays. Dealer busts. 80,000. Right back at it. Press. Ooh, Jack 4 now. Gonna stay again. Wants the hit. Bust. What a rush. Double it. He comes in with 10,000. There we go. Perfect. Comes in with 10,000. Now he lost. And now he says double it. So now he owes 40,000. Lost it all. And that's just like a normal day at the office for this fuck. Like, he is wild when it comes to the bets. Wild. So I'm gonna pause this to fill Bogey in with what's going on. Let's see if it'll let me.
Cool.
No, guess it won't let me pause it. But so Mark Wahlberg comes into one of the one of the Asian poker rooms, where any bet.
Oh yeah, what movie is this? The Gambler?
Gambler, yeah.
Okay.
Have you seen it?
No. But I'm aware of the movie. I just never sat through it. You know what I mean?
He comes in 10,000 down. He's playing blackjack.
Oh, this is the beginning.
Yeah, hits, press it, 20,000. Hits, press it, 40,000. Hits. The next one did not, and he still had some change right there, and then he throws it back down. He throws 40 back down, and he says, "Double it." He's like, "Oh, he can handle more than that. Like, he must be new." And then doubles it up to 80, and then loses. So he goes in with 10 racks. Now he owes 40. And now he's about to get a loan from another dude, and it's insane, man. It's like, it's this robbing Peter to play Paul, just like insanely, like to the max.
I always wondered what that saying meant, but it made so much sense right there. Robbing Peter to play Paul, bro.
Oh yeah.
You got to keep two in the hand and one in the bush, or whatever. There's all kind of sayings. I went down a rabbit hole one time to see what all where they all originated. One.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they say wait a cotton picking minute, yeah, that's not a good one. Yeah.
What was one of those ones? Damn, I can't remember what. All those weird sayings, and he's like, like there's more than one way to skin a cat. Oh, it's blank check. He was like, well, first off, who skins cats? He's like, and why would you need to do it more than one way?
The Predator, bruh.
So for those not aware, in the Uncut Gems, Adam Sandler making lightning bets, which is straight up illegal everywhere. What's the lightning?
Is that when you do like the crazy choice parlays?
Probably, because I mean,
the tip off to go in this direction.
You haven't seen Uncut Gems?
I've seen Uncut Gems.
Yeah, so that one, his big bet at the end, it all started with the tip off, right? It's like,
yeah, but I just think, what is a thunder bet? Like or a lightning bet is what I'm saying. Like, yeah.
What? Peacock says they haven't seen it. Can't stand the chicken Uncut Gems. Who's the chicken?
Oh, shit, now the baby's away.
Who's the chick in Uncut Gems? I mean, the wife. I mean, the wife's like. I mean, if that's who we're talking about, if it's the wife, she's not even in it that much. If it's his mistress, she's only in it a little bit. Yeah, eventually the debt gets too big to pay. $240 G's he owes this dude now. We're gonna watch this this last scene where he borrows the money from old boy. $50,000 at 20 points. This is a gambling establishment. I came to play. And that's just the 40 that he just lost like a minute ago. Fuck. There you go. Back at it. This is the big one here. So when you place a lightning bet, you'll be stacking principal amount just like a straight bet. Bets where you put money on 1 and 2 sides. Oh, okay. There you go. $40,000. Bust.
Crazy. I didn't even see her move on the monitor.
He's back at it. Now he's up to now he's got 80,000. Pressed it again.
Oh, we're only on Twitch now doing this? Oh no, you have no audio.
Yeah, it's on Twitch. Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
So he just borrowed 50 racks to pay the dude back 40 grand of the 240 that he owed him. But he kept 10 because he needed to play. Damn, 21 again.
Oh, so he owed him 50. He shot it to him back and then fucking but kept.
Well, no. So it's a different dude. So he owed the Asian dude.
Oh shit, yeah, borrow him from Paul to pay.
Yeah, that was where he got the 50 so he could pay back 40. And then now shit, he's up to like, I don't know, 200. Like,
and that's the point you're supposed to like leave up.
But he's not up. No. He's so far down still.
Yeah.
That he's still trying to get out of this crazy hole. Because now he's 200 into one dude, and then 50 with 20 points interest to another dude. And he goes and he throws it all on black. He's just trying to just trying to get some type of double up to pay everybody.
Oh, this is the end now.
No, it's still the beginning.
Still the beginning. Oh, whoa. Whoa.
And everyone's watching him too. Like he's like, it's like the cart, you know, like someone who drops down 20 racks, he's up to 200 something thousand. And then he just loses it all on black. Loses it all on black right now. He's like, hey, why don't you float me another 50,000? He's like, that's at 20 points too. So now he's gonna owe old boy 100 racks at 20 points.
I wonder what that point. I wonder what the point breaks down to.
I mean, it's just percentage points, right? For every 1,000, 200 is interest.
There you go. Yeah, I was trying to figure out what would that breakdown be. Yeah.
What Tino said? Okay, so Tino said, oh yeah, so here it was. He said, if you place a lightning bet, you'll be staking principal amount just like in a straight bet, where the bets put your money on one side or on both sides.
Oh, okay.
And said, however, for every extra point which the team you bet covers, you'll win an additional 10% on your stake.
Wow, I'll never meet a bookie like that because then I know I have problems.
And what's it say here? An example. What's the example? I say, me and Huss make a bet. I'll take the Lightning. I bet 1,000 on the over 10 points. Okay, the game only has 4 points. Oh shit. Okay, now I owe $6,000 for. I owe Huss $6,000. 1G for every point under. Oh shit. Tino said movies like this is why I don't play poker. I mean, you got to know what what the other end of the spectrum is, how crazy it could really get. Dude's like a college professor, comes from a fucking I mean, his dad is like hella wealthy. I think they said that his dad is like pretty much one of the richest guys in America or some shit like that, or third richest in somewhere, some shit. All right. What do you think, guys? I think we're gonna get ready to get up out of here soon. You guys want to should I keep the gambler on? Should I keep the gambler on for you guys right now? Because yeah, that first part, I mean, that's the whole buildup. Like right there, building up the story. Now all this fucking money that he owes, and yeah, it's crazy, man, because now you're talking with just people who want to kill you because you're not paying them fast enough. So that's what it all comes down to. Bakes, gotta know when to hold them and when to fold them and when to walk away. Peacock said work sucks. Think I might drive home to kill time during lunch. I feel it, bro. Said, have you ever heard of Mickey Madehouse? He's one of the 4 gamblers. Oh, no, I haven't. I bet he's got a lot of shit like about him on like YouTube and stuff, though, right? He's that notorious that he's been banned from Vegas. What was his game? What was his game that he would be killing it at?
I told you that story before, right? With my boy when we were in Vegas.
Which was up like some crazy amount.
Yeah, he was like up to like 100 bands on $1,000 table, and then they moved into another table, and then he was like starting anywhere. It's like whatever minimum. I forget the minimum at that one. It was higher than $1,000 though.
Yeah,
and we're at the Bellagio. You know what I mean? Killing it, bro. He's killing it. He's just giving everyone $1,000 chips. Like I made 5 bands just standing next to him.
I mean, shit, man.
He's tipping everyone.
Hey, good luck charms aren't easy to come by. I'll tell you.
There was no, and we were hella deep. He's giving everyone money. You know what I mean? Then we get a suite or a fucking penthouse or whatever it is.
Like comped, right?
Yeah, all the shit. And but see, and this was all after he dwindles it down to about 20 bands. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we had to pull him away. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let's just go, bro. Like, it's like, and it's funny because
you did that for him, left him with 20. What did he start with?
He started with like $1,000, bro.
Yeah, I mean, well, either way, no matter what,
he couldn't get over it, bro. Like it was crazy. And then, like, meanwhile, we're all shopping and shit. Like, yeah. And he just back on the tables. You know what I mean? Yeah. And now we got this phenomenal room and shit, and all kind of fucking comp shit. You know what I mean? Like they gave us bottles and fucking food, and you know what I mean?
Yeah, because like the whole goal is to not let you leave. Like
it was tight, and like. Here's the thing, too. I mean, rest in peace to my dude, because he's the one that actually ended up committing suicide about 8 months ago. It was like a month before I moved. Yeah, it was pretty sad. You know what I mean?
That's right.
But yeah, super gambler, bro. Like, one thing I noticed about people that gamble like that is like, it's like it's not about the money. That money is tokens to play more games. You know what I mean?
Man, like the 2 for the money, we're gonna watch this one in the off season, the Al Pacino.
Because I'm like, here's my thing, bro. Like, I would sell dope, get money. If I could do the same thing to make the same amount of money, I'm doing that. It's not about what I'm doing to be cool or to say I'm doing this. I'm just trying to get the money. Like, you know what I mean? Like, here's
the way that Al Pacino broke it down.
Okay.
He was like, you know what our problem is? It's like our problem isn't, that we like to gamble or whatever. He was like, our problem is we're lemons. We want to lose. It was like, it's just in our DNA. He was like, when we're at the table, He was like, it
I
feels.
don't want that. Yeah, what were you? Okay, I know where this is going because I saw this clip. You said
Like,
this clip before.
he was like, when you're at the table, he was like, nothing makes us feel more alive than losing a big hand.
I don't want that.
He was like having a rake away, and he was like, I'm talking about the amount of money that'll make your asshole pucker up. That's the type of money I'm talking about. He was like, because then after they rake away the chips, we realize, hey, we're still alive.
Damn, that's so degenerate. That motherfucker found the logic that makes him go to sleep at night.
And then they were like, hey, wait, aren't you that guy with that TV show? Like, hey, this is the guy with the fucking betting show on Channel 10 or whatever. It's like,
And
hey,
he's over there in the Gremlins Anonymous.
hey, didn't you guys read the memo? We all leave our occupations at the door. He was like, but he's like, you never know when you're gonna relapse. Take my card, everybody.
Oh my god, he's grimy. Damn, that's grimy, bro. Damn, that's grime time.
So funny because
See, that's why those guys end up in bad spots, though, bro. Too much grime time is bad karma, bro.
he was an ex-gambler, okay, and he stopped. And
McConaughey?
No. Well, no, McConaughey was an ex-athlete, is what he was.
So he had insight.
He's got a Johnny Utah story.
Okay.
And and so he what's it called? Al Pacino goes from being a crazy degenerate gambler to starting a TV show that gives betting advice. And he said gambling is legal in 49 states in the 49 states in the United States or whatever the hell they said. Said, but what we do is not illegal because we're giving advice. You know, they're going to place their bets wherever they're going to bet. We don't charge. But
yeah, that is crazy. At the time, it was only legal in like Atlantic City, huh? Like, so that's the tri-state area.
Well, I mean, the Nevada, not.
Oh yeah, Nevada. You're right. Where it's truly legal.
It was sports betting, not just gambling.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Good point.
And
everywhere.
And they don't charge anybody up front. But if you win with their bet, you got to give them 10% of whatever they bet. He was like, and they will because they want more advice.
I know, right? What are you, the grimy that doesn't come back with it? You can't come back ever again.
Yeah, exactly.
So were they like, hey, what's the bet? What you putting? You know what I mean?
Yeah, so Matthew McConaughey, he becomes a handicapper, is what it is. So his whole claim to fame is, I know the league, I know the players, I know the coaches, I know these guys, and just literally, he's he's a Houdini of fucking.
He's an idiot savant.
Yeah, he's a Houdini of fucking like picking these games, and he's so good with this 900 number that he does, because that's, I don't know, he works at some call center or something where
they make the money off this shit.
Yeah, so he makes
calls alone.
Yeah, he makes the little tapes for the 900 numbers, and he got on Al Pacino's radar because he went like, I don't know, 18-2 or college football or like some shit like that. But it was like some 007 shit. He goes into his office and like opens his drawer, and it's like, there's a fucking envelope there with a plane ticket with his name on it and a hell of money. Yeah. Gets a call, and he was like, no, it was not a magic trick. I paid someone to put that there. And he's just it's really wild because the movie came out in 2006.
You know, I'm really mad at myself, and every time you tell me about this movie, I get mad at myself because I love me some Pacino. I love some McConaughey. You know,
like, this one is so.
Those are my guys.
This one is so under the radar. 2005 it came out.
I didn't know it existed until you told me about it.
Yeah, if I wouldn't have went to jail and watched hella movies while I was in there, I wouldn't have known about this movie.
Look at that. My bad to me to laugh at that. You just nonchalant. You know, if I didn't go to jail, if it wasn't for jail.
And you know why nobody probably knew about this movie? $35 million budget, only made 30 back. So this is, I don't know, maybe it was just ahead of its time. It's a super degenerate. It's a super degenerate like movie about gamblers, like is what it is. And so like,
motherfucker, to bet, I bet you will make at least double. I'll take that bet.
And this is wild, Tino. The dude that he was talking about said, I think the Baccarat dude won like 12 mil in one night. It's fucking nuts. Remember the dude in Casino
Mhm.
who was playing Baccarat, and they pretty much showed what it was. He was making big bets, getting out of there quick, and just like killing it. And then they get it to where he's getting on his plane and like the private plane and all that. They shut that shit down to bring him back for another night. And then he's hella pissed and he's not in his groove anymore.
Yeah, you got to play some more, bro.
Tina said this sounds like the Billy Walters life story. He said Billy Walters is the GOAT. We need to do an episode on Duke.
It might be based on him because it's loosely based on some shit, right?
Let's see. I don't know if it is or not.
Well, when I say loosely, they could take a story and write. Okay, how about this? Departed. That is loosely based on Whitey Bulger. It has nothing to do with Whitey Bulger at all. But they took the character and they wrote a story about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And added in their own little pizzazz. You know what I'm saying? So, because that was really popular in the 2000s. You know what I mean? Like, hey, it was like taking made for TV shit, but put it on the big screen. Like, let's take all these cool stories and remember that okay, you're not from Northern Cali, but there was a Stockton guy who killed his wife, right? And then they made a whole movie about him, but Dean Cain played him in the movie.
Okay.
Do you remember this shit?
It
was like her name was like the wife's name started with an L, but like she was like missing, and he was like going on camera, like, oh my god, just bring her back home. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, guys, I'm gonna stop the watch party. But if you're watching on Amazon, I mean, obviously you're watching on Amazon Prime. But actually, I could leave it on.
If they're watching it on the other side, do you control the volume?
No, I don't think so.
That'd be a dickhead move.
Actually, yeah, no, I'm just leaving it. So let me see. I don't know how to shut it down.
Just press. Oh yeah. Oh, you have to say end watch party or something.
Yeah, I don't know how to do it. Either way, I'm
Uncle Google.
I'll just leave it there when we shut it down. Because anyone who doesn't want to watch, you can just hit exit watch party. Because that's what I did, and it was still going though.
You know, it'd be cool. We start doing. Hey, we're having a watch parties. Watch the shit, and you get an entry into the sign, whatever the fuck. No, I'm serious.
Be for the trivia. Okay, cool. Tina said you can pick the video or watch the show. I can hear you both, us. Perfect. And see, and that's what's cool about this is being able to have us both going.
What was that?
What?
I couldn't hear you. What?
And yeah, it's crazy. Here he goes. He has to go to John Goodman's spot. He's John Goodman's always at the bathhouse.
Okay, so he likes men.
I mean,
he prefers the company of men in this movie.
Well, and seeing that's what's and seeing. I mean, you never see anything that happens.
No, for sure.
He's just.
But those are like, hey, you want 50 bands? Fellatiate me.
And I guess one of the things about the bathhouse, for sure, no one's wearing a wire, like in there.
For sure. I mean, yeah, you remember what was the old things in the mafia movies?
Yeah, always that.
To the beach.
Yeah.
Come with me into the water. They wearing the whole suits, bruh.
Yeah.
For real. Forget about it and stepping in that water. Get in the fucking water right now. You know? Then they start talking business.
Yeah.
The motherfuckers is there's a neck deep in the water. Okay, it's a good place to talk now.
It's fucking crazy that somehow he keeps getting all these people to loan him money.
Reputation.
Well, I mean, his dad is like, like literally one of the most like wealthy man in America is what.
What the fuck is wrong with? Oh, that's why.
Yeah, it's nothing.
Because daddy wasn't there.
And yeah, I mean, it's nuts. Like, it just seems like that he wants to die, by the way he keeps making some of these moves. And like, there's so many people who are like, wow, but he's up like 100,000. And then like,
it's an addiction.
It's still not enough. Like, he's in the hole so much. What's 100,000 do? Buys him an extra day.
I think what it is too is like, it's the high that a motherfucker achieves. You know what I mean?
For sure.
I used to love a dangerous high. Back in this like 10 years ago, I used to love to I would watch football, like coaching fantasy, and like we on the moon rocks, drinking, Bud Lights and shooting Patron, and off the moon rocks, which is MDA, not MDMA. So it's minus the amphetamine. So it's all the things of Molly, but out the hypeness. You know what I mean? And then, you know what I mean? If I ever wanted to calm things down, throw a Xanax in the tank. You know what I mean? Like, and that uses like the cocktail right there. And I was like, and then one day one of the homies like, you know how bad it is for your kidneys, bro, and fucking your heart.
The combo.
Yeah, the combo. As I read it, I'm like, all right, and I stopped doing it. Like, he scared me.
That's why a lot of those motherfuckers died, right?
Yeah, it's called the Belushi, uppers and downers and shit like that. Like, you know, any form of Belushi is like, you know, Belushi was actually on, you know, cocaine and then like opiates.
What was it? It was the heroin and cocaine cross?
Heroin, cocaine, and opiate. Yeah, heroin. I mean, cocaine and opiates, basically.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I think his bag was snorting the coke and shooting the Ron.
Yeah.
Or it might even been shooting the Ron. I mean, shooting the chow mein too. Hot railing and shit.
Yeah.
Or not hot railing, speedballing, whatever they call it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what he said, right? That's what they said that it was.
Yeah.
I guess they have no idea of what actually happened in the moment or whatever the last thing was.
And you know, and Dan Aykroyd, he's done several interviews, like countless. They never ask him about the Blues Brothers days. It's crazy. I think he like tells them, don't die.
Yeah, don't bring that shit up or I'm ending the interview. Yeah.
Oh no, what happened now?
Oh, Tino, yeah, the benzo alcohol deadly mix, right? All right. Almost 10 o'clock here on the West Coast. Let's see. See if there's any lead. Just send us some injuries. Oh yeah, and I don't even know. Do we talk about Frank Wright at all? It's been such a long show that I can't even remember. But yeah, Frank Wright. And one of the things that sucks is that they named their special teams coordinator as the intern head coach. Man, like it sucks because like, what is this going to mean for the players? Like over there, because if Frank Wright was calling all these plays, how's it going to change things around? I mean, the only other time they had people calling plays, it was really bad, like as well. So, yeah, I'm curious how this is all going to shape out. All right. What do we got here? Do I got any dabs? We got a dab. Let's do a dab. Let's get it. Who's still watching The Gambler with us? If you're watching The Gambler, throw in an emoji or throw in $1 emoji or something. Tino said, I'm guessing they punt the first downs. And damn, man, it's crazy. Is this the guy, Tino, that you were talking about, Billy Walters, that pretty much people pay like millions of dollars to be in his like sports betting group or whatever, and he just pretty much gives all the bets. He just gives betting advice to the rich and the wealthy. I wonder, is Billy Walters like the dude Robert De Niro in Casino? Remember how he was just like the best handicapper ever? And he could move lines because of his bets? And what up, Joe? He said, I'm smoking. I don't have Prime. Okay, that I'm aware of. Okay.
Prime?
Yeah, if you don't have Amazon Prime, you won't see the movie. I mean, you'll hear us talking about it, obviously.
Cool.
Jake said, I'm at work, couldn't log in to watch it, need to save my passwords. I feel ya. But he did throw in the hit the bong emoji. Let's get it.
Can I play, while you're heating the dab up, play my new rock song real quick? We're rolling on Twitch, right?
No, we're not.
Oh, never mind. Oh, but it's a
It's
a clean sample. Nah, never mind. I'm not gonna risk it.
Yeah, like even you know, like you can't see the movie that we're watching right now because
because I'm on the thing.
It's on StreamYard. I have another window open with that so I could see it, but it's not. It even says like in there, like in the when it's giving you like the like when you're setting up the watch party. It lets you know not to stream any of the movie stuff to your streaming software. So it's like if people have Amazon Prime, they click the little watch party button and then it pops up. If they don't have Amazon Prime, they won't even get the option.
You check out some of that movie that Nelly sent?
Not yet.
I watched like the first 30 minutes, but I had to go back because it was just on.
Yeah, yesterday was it was just busy yesterday.
I didn't see it till this morning. That's why I saw.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, yesterday was stupid. You know what? I love getting loaded, but I realized like, man, there's all kind of things I need to monitor. I just be having fun. I'm like, yeah, I gotta monitor the goddamn Thanksgiving Brian Robinson starter suits.
Tino said, yeah, Walter places bets for the rich and the famous. And yeah, if they can help someone place it for Walter, it would move that line. Says literally the most feared sports better ever.
This one time I can't. Okay, look, I had a roommate. Shout out to my man Attila. I've referenced him like a shitload of times, right? And when we were living together, he would like play poker with me in the casino or like at home, and he used to come over to fucking Tino and his brother-in-law's house and shit like that with us and play here and there. Like, so like we get down, but like he the same way in fantasy, I'll be like, I'll feel in something.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm feeling something, bro. You got to start him. I'll be like, yeah, I got to call this, bro.
Yeah.
Chasing this flush down. Boom, the river comes. Check. You know what I mean? And then he's like, you fucking do crazy shit. He's like, I'm just going to put you on my account. And you're just going to play online for me. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And it's so different because it's faster. So now I'm playing online. It's faster, clicking hella fast. There's nobody that waits because that could even if you wait, it's almost a tell.
Yeah.
Like wait, like to the seconds clock down, then you then call or raise. You know what I mean? It's almost a tell. Like, oh my God, this guy got me. You know what I mean? Yeah. Or if you did it all the time, you had to be consistent with it. And most people were just click fast on everything.
Yeah.
And so I would chase everything down and I'd be hitting, bro. And this one time, he had me in a cash game and it was up 3 bands. And he's like, and I don't even know how the credit system worked on this site or whatever. He's like, oh, we're getting out of here. He's like, we're up 3,000. I said, a word. And it was the minimum. It was $500 minimum to get on the cash game table. You know what I mean?
Damn.
And then and he would put me in tournaments and shit. And then I started telling him, don't ever tell me the amount.
Yeah, you play different if you know what the amount is.
Yeah. I started playing, and then it's for him too. So I started, and yeah, I'm getting a cut. But I was like, listen, bro, anytime he'd be like, I got this tournament, or he'd be in a tournament on his own.
Yeah.
Hey, get in here right now. What do I do here? I don't know, bro. I'm gonna fuck it up. You know what I mean? Like, you're in this thing already. Don't go. Oh, you're at the final table now. You want to ask me and shit? Fuck yeah. I'm about to fuck you up. And I did most of the time too. What should I do here? Should I call this? I'm like, listen, I guess he was trying to do me things, trying to chase things down. You know what I mean?
See, that's what's tough. I was like, poker's such a grind. It's like if you make it to the final table, and I mean, obviously different tournaments are different depending on how many people.
But you got a groove that you're in. You can't just start asking someone for advice now. Like, listen, everything's on the line right here.
Yeah.
What do you think I should do here?
Some people just get too much in their own head, though. Like, I think that's a real thing.
Like for me, when I used to play Texas Hold'em and I'm in a tournament, there's already a long list of pre-flop things I'll look to see or call the blinds on. You know what I mean? Because then when you get to a certain part, depending on how certain part of the tournament, depending on how much your money is, bro, I just fold in hella things pre-flop unless I'm blinded. You know what I mean? Yeah. Or I'm on a blind. You know what I mean? Where I was like, all right, let me see what this do. You know what I mean? And then the moment someone pre-flop raises it, like, God, this motherfucker, the big blind, like, God, everyone was just calling you son of a bitch. You know what I mean?
You know what's the most gangster move in this movie, The Gambler, that he does? So he can't go back to at this point, he's so far in debt, he can't go back and bet at the Asian poker room, So he has to go to the actual casino and, a little bit more limited there. And, man, he doubles down on 18.
Oh my God! What was the dealer showing?
I don't even remember. It's probably a face card.
Okay, so he was just all right. But what did he hit?
The 3.
Hey, they take you in and beat you up in the back. They say, yo, are you one of those clairvoyant motherfuckers? Are you one of those David Blaine fucking? You know what I mean? They start thinking shit like that, bro.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
You don't hit on 18 without them wanting to fuck you up, bro.
Yeah, especially doubling down on
Doubling down
hits.
And it's like see, there's some, and when you play Asian blackjack, like in the streets back in the days when we were kids, you can't double down on anything unless it's split worthy or it's 11.
Yeah, like 11's the highest you can double.
Yeah, 18, that's crazy. Like,
I mean, even just being a smart blackjack player.
Tino's brother, I've seen Tino's brother double down on 16, like two. I mean,
yeah, it's just a game. I'm just saying that's not smart, and it wouldn't be in the handbook of what you should do. That's why it's a gangster ass move if you do it and it hits.
If I was a hardcore gambler watching that movie, I would have left right there. I would have left I would have stormed out of the theater and went straight to the casino.
Yeah, he's really wild in this movie, that's for sure.
Mark Wahlberg is awesome to me because he has one of those faces that you want to punch. You know what I mean?
In this movie too, like, they make him look hella greasy. Like, I don't even think he's an alcoholic or anything like that. Like, I think he's just
a gambleraholic.
Such a gambler that he looks like a crackhead almost.
Those motherfuckers won't eat.
Yeah. And I got no money to eat.
They get their
got, like Tino said,
they're looking for that rush. They're looking for that rush, bro. That's crazy. Norm Macdonald, infamous for sports betting.
Okay.
Like lost it all even in the 90s. Like
before or after Dirty Work, because they make there's a whole gambling subplot.
When did Dirty Work come out, first of all, and when was
95 and 96?
Okay, so he definitely was in his mode.
Nope, 98. My bad, 98.
Okay, perfect, because it was the Dirty Bird Super Bowl. Okay. He lost so much money. He said he lost like 50 bands on when they missed that field goal. He had on the Vikings.
Classic movie. Fucking they
had that in the movie too.
No, remember Chevy Chase? He's the doctor, and he's a degenerate gambler, and he needs to get money. And so the way that they'll move Sam's dad up the list on getting a new heart is if he pays him $50,000. He's like, did you just say $50,000? He's like, no, I whispered $50,000. And he was like, yeah, there's a lot of people, that I could blame on this debt. The Buffalo Bills. I forget.
Yeah. That's in real life.
He's like, he's like, Mr. T. He's like, wait a minute. Are you telling me that you bet on the fight in Rocky and you bet against Rocky? Hindsight's 2020, my friend.
There's no internet back then, too. Listen, I'm about to go to this movie and see the results, bro. I put it all on Mr. T.
Damn, Zeb said my buddy be playing poker, be up 20K, and then 2 hours later be down 12. Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah.
We used to go to the Indian casinos all the time, play poker. And like, I had this strict rule. I'm not going to be on a table more than an hour. And like, I might even be on there for 10 minutes. And then, you know what I'm saying? I get a few, because when I play cash games, if I had ace paint, I'm going all in. Yeah. Because it's like the fucking, the 2-4-8 blinds. So there's going to be people that just keep buying it. At least I'm right here in the corner now with all my, whatever I started with 100, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like if I hit, boom, that's like, I have fucking 4 or 5 people call me. I'm out of there, bro.
Yeah.
And then like the cash games too, especially where I'm from, it's called Cash Creek and then Thunder Valley. Like, and I'm actually not living far from there now. But back in the days, we used to all drive out there because you'd have the 18-year-old like young kids because you used to be 18 and up back then.
Yeah, there's still I know in San Diego.
Yeah. And like you would just rob these kids, bro. These kids were stupid. They were all, especially during when I was like in my, 18, 19 to like 22 era, like that 4 years when WSOP was so big. You remember that shit?
Yeah.
Everyone wanted to play in the World Series of Poker, bro, and get a bracelet, bro.
Hell yeah. I mean,
right?
It just seemed like it was possible somehow.
Right? Because it'd be like, remember Adam Eastgate? He was like a 19 or like a 21-year-old. He's the youngest to ever win it.
Yeah.
Like, yo, that guy's the GOAT.
You just
got
gotta
another one too.
And it's you seen the movie Rounders, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I love that movie. And
Love that movie.
like he has to keep like yelling at his girlfriend, like, why do you think this is a game of luck? Like, why is it always the same 5 people who end up at the final table at the World Series of Poker? You know, like it's a game of skill.
Yep. Both Phils, Phil Locke and Phil Hellmuth.
Yeah.
Right? Fucking
And
David Magrano.
Johnny Chan.
Johnny Chan. Fucking love Johnny Chan. He was the man, bro. He stopped a long time ago. Like,
yeah,
I think he made a lot of money on endorsements too.
I mean, shit, like when you're just that good, you could just hold classes and seminars and teach people, right? Like some people pay fucking everything for that.
And you know what that class would be? Just playing poker.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's really just about learning the psychology shit.
Yeah, for sure.
That's probably all he'd be teaching these motherfuckers. Because if your brain can't handle the, percentages and all that, like, I don't know, you're probably just not going to be that good at poker anyways. You got to like be able to break all that shit down in seconds just by seeing one card get flipped. You already got to know everything. And Joe said, I won a poker tournament on a cruise ship. I got a rush of hands, and the first hand I got, ace high straight flush, and the last hand I got, 4
He got the nut. Oh, he got the king. Yeah, he had the ace high flush. Okay, let's go,
man. Yeah, I just got to feel good, like you're.
I leave.
You were in the right. What was he said it was a tournament that he won?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, he was in there for a minute. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Either way,
you were just the shit. I was too impatient to wait to play on the cruise. I played blackjack, and then when I found out I could charge it to my room, I was like, "Oh shit!" Because I kept losing. Like, fuck it, charge it to my room.
Nice. Zeb said I met Phil Ivey. That's cool. Hell yeah.
He real serious. He got like these eyebrows that are real. And he has this notebook. He would always write things down in his little notebook during the course of like a game.
Uh-huh.
I got to be a spectator in one of those joints because when we used to go to Vegas back in the days, the WSOP shit was super popping. So like you just go to, and they would always hold it at the Rio.
Well, and see, that's what's crazy. You say back then. It's more popular, even now, but like
word. I just don't fuck with it. I just don't. Maybe because I don't watch it anymore.
Season of World Series of Poker.
It's always been like that. But I'm just saying, like they used to hold it at the Rio. Do they still hold it there?
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like they literally go casino to casino, and it's like different World Series of Poker events. It's like a whole 3-month like season of this shit now. Like so, it's like it's being. I mean, there's only certain ones that are televised. That's what it is. But YouTube televises a bunch of these shits now that it's not on cable or ESPN. Yeah. It's like, you can. I think it's like.
Here's my thing: is that I compartmentalize all poker things when I stopped playing poker because, like, I'm the first one to admit, like, I was like, I had a problem. I like to win money. That was my problem. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't like I minded losing money, and I like to win like real money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, what the fuck? They did him dirty. Joe said what messed me up is because they charged it to the room and then they credited the winnings to the room. They said I ended up spending it all at the bars.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Damn it, that's how they get you.
When you're on a cruise, you only
play with their money. That's all. At least play with their money.
Well, on the cruise, everything's free but drinks and gambling.
For sure.
And you sign for everything, or you have a card. You know what I mean? You just flash your card. So it's like if you want alcohol,
that's how they get you there, right? Like, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, hell yeah. And it's like for soda and stuff like that. You have to pay for that too. Because they'll have like free like juice and water and stuff. And like all the food's free. And the food's phenomenal. Bing. Hey everybody, it's we're cruising at whatever the fuck knots, right? They'll say, right? And go on to the main deck. We got barbecue ribs. I'm like, oh hell yeah, let's get some ribs. Right. And then I'm like, oh shit, you know what? While I'm here, let me get 2 tequila shots. The fucking, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Well, get the card, you know what I mean? And then when you don't have to pay for it on the spot, it's something in me. I want to be the man. Yeah, you know what? All right, what y'all want? You know what I mean? Yeah, give me a round of tequila shots for all these beautiful people right here. You know what I mean? And then when you're on a cruise ship, you see these people for 3 days straight. So if you're the man, when I see them, hey, Bogard, get over here. What do you want? Yeah, give me a shot. You know what I mean? Bruh, cruises are hella fun. My girl, she's not like, I took her sailing before and I've took her fucking on boats and shit. She don't fuck with it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's like, oh, everything I hear on a cruise ship is like people like it's. I'm like, yo, fuck those people. Like, we're gonna drink, and it's gonna be even worse for you. You know what I mean? Fuck those people. What they say they're weak. We're gonna go. You know what I mean? She never wants to go. Cruises are tight.
Just said, oh my God, hot wings on the cruise, banging.
You ain't lying. They had this 24-hour pizza shop, and then they had like a little nightclub spot.
Mhm.
So it's like after that little nightclub spot, and it was cool because like I was the last cruise I went on, I was 21, and the one before that I was 19 though, right?
Okay.
And I remember when I was 19, I was on some ignorant shit when I was 19, like even more so. So like we were like getting the DJ drinks because the DJ was playing on like a fucking Serato, like early Serato shit. This was like 2024.
And you could be
Serato,
18 and drink,
Serato's
right?
a program to mix, you know, MP3s and stuff like that.
And you could be 18 and drink, right? Because you're going in international
Yep,
waters.
international water, but you can't drink liquor. But
Okay.
you can make people buy you liquor, you know,
Yeah.
because they don't question you. You have a different card, at least back then on the carnival joints.
Mhm.
You'd have a different card. You'd have like a hole punched in it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I have a story. I don't think I've ever shared this story. So I'm at the blackjack table. And I'm 19. And I'm trying to act older because like I'm just drinking beer and there's a dude, we're all winning. And this guy, what you want, bro? He's getting me shots and shit. Yeah, hell yeah. And then this dude is a father and he has his daughter there. She shows up at one point and then sits on the table. Right? And she is jocking, bro. A little brunette chick. We're hella chopping it up. You know what I mean? And then he's like, hey, bro, this is my daughter, bro. Because, you know, I'm like, hey, what you want to drink? Like, I'm doing all this. And she's of age. She's 21. And then, like, you know, when I order a beer, she goes, what the fuck? You have a hole punch in your shit? Right? That means I'm not 21. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And, yeah, but I guess the more important part of the story, is, right, when she first sits down, she's talking about her discomfort, right? Because she just got her boobs done. So she's talking about her discomfort, and he's like, well, you better not be drinking crazy on those pain meds, right? And so she's loaded, you know what I mean? And even to the point, she's like, I'm like, oh, you got your boobs done? I don't know this is his daughter at the time until he starts, you know, this is after, like I said, contact, right?
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, I totally got them done. I'm like, oh, under or over the muscle, right? Like a fucking, like a douche. She's like, oh, under. Want to feel him? Hell yeah. And the dude's like, that's my daughter, bro. I'm like, oh shit. And she was with the shit till she found out I was a kid to her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She was like 22. I was like 8. I was 19. She's like, oh, you can't even order liquor.
You can order it for me.
That's what I said. I was like, well, I've been drinking liquor with your pops the whole time. Ain't that right, pops? He's all mad. Grabbing on his daughter's boobs. She said, see, you can't just grab boobs these days, though. I would go to jail now. They would have canceled Bogard if I grabbed her boobs.
Oh, here it is.
What's that in?
Where he's at the casino. He made it. Come on, give me the 3.
Oh, I can't. Yeah, that's right.
Got the 3. It's like,
what did he do after this?
He's smart. Like, it's the first time you almost.
He got high. He got high on that one.
Yeah, it's the first time you almost see him smile, and it's like a half smile. It's not a frown. Just like, you know, just like even.
Is he so good? The whole movie barely smiles.
Yeah, you never see him smile.
Oh, that's
Never.
really good. That's really good.
Never.
Because you know you got to be in character.
For sure. He's got nothing but down luck. Like, that was like the best thing that's happened to him in like this entire movie.
Fucking insane.
Fucking wild. And then, but he keeps going crazy. He got his 10 racks to, I don't know.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. Some kind of amount. I don't even know what it was. Lost it all. Another 10,000. Bake said, my girl and I are scared of cruises. Too easy to get taken care of. Left sleeping with the fishies. Plus Titanic scared me. If we ever go, I'm riding the coastline. Yeah, I don't know if I'd really be super excited to go on a cruise necessarily. I like being on land. Let's see what we got here. Man, see, you just can't stop. Marky Mark can't stop. And it's crazy. He's just at this table forever, grinding away. And pretty much loses everything, not the Cosmo.
Hess was even on the stream last night. I was like, damn. He's like, oh, you got, he's like, get a babysitter. Right? I'm like, damn, okay. Because then I start thinking, okay, this could be like the next movie I write. You know what I mean? It'd be like, all right, 24 hours, 24-hour turnaround. Okay. It might even be less than 24. Like I arrive like 9 o'clock, shoot over to wherever you're at, party all night, go home in the morning. You know what I mean? Like that's possible. And my parents are gonna be in Vegas this week. I'm like, oh, great. During my birthday. Because my uncle's a Sagittarius. So I'm going for your Uncle Pete's birthday. Oh, right, great. Here I am in the real world. They're enjoying
that 250 or whatever that he got, earned through it all at the casino.
I hate to laugh at the guy, but damn, I've seen it.
Like that's what's crazy is like, you know, he literally like wants to die is what it seems like, you know, because like
hey, I don't have it in me, bro. You want me to elaborate?
Yeah.
The reason I've never had a story where I clean up in the casino is because the moment I'm up, I'm fucking out, bro.
Yeah. My stories of killing it. Oh shit. Oh, making breakfast.
It's all good. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Did you see on Red? Oh, you were gone, but on Red Zone, right? Right, because we're watching. You know, me and Hess were watching Red Zone.
Yeah.
And then here's Scott Hansen. He's like, "Okay, guys, there's like an alarm going off." He's like, "Hi guys, apparently they're evacuating the building." They were evacuating the building, and he goes, "So." We got some he said we got our technicians here. We're gonna stay on this game, and then he comes back to tell everyone again. But every time he gets on the mic, you could hear in the background the alarm going off. All right, guys, just letting you guys know again, we're still here. They're back, and then he goes, okay, now they're evacuating us. You know what I mean? and we're gonna run the touchdown montage. And I was like, oh shit, because they were going into overtime. And then, like, so me and Hess were sitting there, and he's like, yeah. He's like, oh, man, it's a crazy day, right? I'm like, we're watching the touchdown montage, bro. The game's still going. I think we need it. They're not showing it no more. Like, oh, good call, right? He goes, oh, here it is. You're right. I'm like, oh, shit. And then, like, it was Gabe Davis wins the coin toss. Hey, Gabe Davis was the man. Remember yesterday there was someone, Gabe Davis or Drake London. I was like, so I started making a case for London. And then you just go Gabe Davis, which was crazy to me because you just don't really fuck with Davis like that.
Yeah.
And then I was like, you know what? You're right, man. What the fuck? I love Gabe Davis. Gabe Davis, the fucking man. It's one of the times people could be proud of it.
Yeah, let's see. What did Drake do yesterday? Because we know Gabe.
He did his thing for what it's worth, but not Gabe Davis. He did Gabe Davis thing.
5 for 91. So I mean, either way, like whoever had those two people, I mean, you were
all right. Played them both.
You were all right either way.
But Gabe Davis won a hamburger though.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, not Diggs.
And let's see what Bake said. Plan a trip to New Orleans. Jen wants to go through the ghost tour of the most haunted places on earth.
Oh, I don't want to do it, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. He said there's a crazy cemetery that Madame Laveau was buried at.
Oh, Madame Laveau. Oh, she was like a vampirist, bro. Like like quote unquote.
So he said that's cool, but he said floating in the middle of the ocean, no land for miles. Fuck that.
Well, you don't think about it when you're drunk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You get loaded.
I think about it before I even go. Because, I don't know if I'd ever go on a cruise.
I'm amphibious. No, for real. I grew up on land and water. I'm one of those guys.
I feel like the only...
air scares me.
Yeah.
I like being back on the ground. Like, I'm okay with getting on flights. or like looking down while I'm high on some shit. Like, you know, you're on a building, you look down. Whoa!
I'll go on a cruise when we have the 420 crew cruise. I'll go on that one.
Pretty sure it's in the works.
Oh yeah. 21 CJ said, man, I have Madison and Chandler in a PPR league. Chandler scored more past 2 weeks. Start him over Madison. I would. I just hate Madison. I hate him. Sucks.
It's a bad matchup for both of them.
Yep.
Yeah, just, you know what I mean? I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you when I say this, I'm not gonna answer that question. Because the only case I ever made for a Madison is he was gonna get volume and he comes at a value in redraft. That was it.
B Silva said DJ Moore over under 12 PPR points. He said pray question mark.
Over.
Yeah, I think he's gonna hit the over.
And when he says,
I think he'll go over 15 points. I don't
know if he's praying that he does or doesn't. Though.
I know it didn't make it clear. Yeah, if you're praying for him to get the points, I think
like,
he
to
goes
be honest,
over.
I think 12 is where it might even be the safe spot because
I think he's getting a tug.
It's just like what will the game be in its entirety, right? Divisional matchup. They're were they in Minnesota? Or are they outside in Chicago?
No, I'm pretty sure they're in Minnesota. Yeah.
Okay, so you know, might have some well, I bet you Vegas thinks of this as a 41er, 38er, somewhere in that range. What does Vegas think of this one? Because I think the under is in play.
43.5.
43.5. So I undershot it like a shit. Wow. I like the under like fuck. But I will say
24-21 Bears win. I would hit the over if it did that.
Here's the thing too, is like the Bears are gonna want to run. It's gonna be hard to run on Minnesota, right?
Okay, yeah. B Silva said I'm down 12-13 points. That's why I'm asking. DJ Moore is gonna score those at minimum.
Yeah,
I think he's going over 15.
I like him over 12. I like to lower my expectations so I could be like, set it. Right? Like, what if he goes for 20, right? I'm like, see, I told you go over 12. Right?
Right now,
then if he gets 13, I'd say the same thing, right?
We're watching The Gambler on Twitch, and Mark Wahlberg, he's got has a little business meeting with the Asian cat.
I got it. Hold on, real quick. We play a movie in the background every morning now.
We could
on Twitch. Yeah,
that'd be cool.
Yep.
And yeah, we'll just talk about little ones here and there.
Yeah, we'll talk about little shit, and then we'll just reference a movie here and there. That'd be cool, right?
Yeah. It's got to look for some cool movies. I'm sure we can find them.
Yeah.
And
we can get recommendations.
He's talking with the Asian boss man, and he already owes him 200 racks, right? And he's coming to collect pretty much. Like he said, he gave him 7 days to pay, and it says been going on too long. And so now he's there, and he's like, float me another 250s. I guess the only way I'm gonna get out of this,
or kill me.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. He said, he's like, I don't even know if I'm going to get your money. He's like, why? He was like, I don't want to insult you. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it.
He liked him right when he said that, bro. I like this fucking crazy son of a bitch. I was about to pump your ass full of Chinese firecrackers and do some creative shit to blow your ass up. But you know what, bro? I think I'm going to float you to 250, bro. Because he sure does, doesn't he? Call me crazy. I bet you he gives him the money.
Nope. They beat his ass and they throw him into a
pit. Damn, boy, was I wrong.
And they throw him into a bathtub. And like, it's crazy because
it's about to murk him now.
So he goes someplace mentally, like just like he zones out. Like when he gets thrown into the bathtub, it's like he's diving into like a huge pool or something, like, you know, is what they show. So it's like, I don't know, he must just have this place that he goes to. Like, block out like these motherfuckers are trying to kill me right now.
Hey, I feel like he's got his ass beat a shitload of times before this.
Yeah. I mean, he was prepping for them to come over by sitting in, like, I don't know, he knew that it was going to happen. Like, he was in the tub, like, fucking, you know, just like holding his breath and all that shit, just like prepping before they came over.
Yeah, he might try to get away with it. He's like, listen, I know they're going to hold me under some water.
He knows their tricks already. They must keep using the
They
same.
might have done it to him a few times. The same guys.
That's all I'm thinking is that he knew
Yeah,
that was going to be their tactic.
You know why I'm here? Yeah, I know.
So it's not really, you can't torture him when he goes somewhere else
already.
You can't torture him when he goes somewhere else mentally, right? Because it's like he's not even there.
Damn, that's like a gambler who tortures himself mentally with the gambling addiction. Wow, so many layers.
It's crazy. And like he's hella desperate. Like right now, and he goes to try to pawn a watch. I don't know how much the fucking watch is worth, but he was like, all right. He was like, this is the way that we're gonna play it. Since you're not gonna give me a number, I'm gonna give you a number. But when I give you that number, you can either say yes or no. Don't give me some fucking lowball number. Like he's getting hella pissed at him because he knows.
Well, he knows how if he's a gambler, he knows exactly how these pawn shops work.
He tells them that he wants it's either 3,500 or 4 racks. I couldn't hear it, something like that. But he's like, it's like a $10,000 watch or something. I don't know what the fuck it is. And he looks at him. I can't remember it. I didn't have it loud enough to where I could hear the brand.
Expensive Movados I've had.
It says something, it says.
I don't like watches, to be honest with you.
Noble's into watches now.
No, because my whole thing is like I don't want to know the time. This time's it's always flying. Why do I need something that's reminding me it's flying? I gotta get it.
Yeah.
I only need the time when I have something to meet, a deadline. Is that insane? Is that denial?
Yeah. And so the guy says 1,000 and he gets pissed and he just walks out. And the guy's like, no, come on, please. Like he doesn't say please, but come on, we're talking here. trying to get that $10,000 watch for a rack.
He knows what kind of watch it is.
Yeah. All right. Oh, he only owes him 60 grand. I wonder what happened to that. Mark Wahlberg's talking to damn, I don't even know who the hell that is. I think that's Omar from The Wire. Is who it is. Joseph packing up. Let's get it. Damn. He's a savage. It's like, no, man, I gave you a fake number to the dude he owes 60 racks to. Now I gave you a fake number, man. I made that shit up. What up, Doe? It's going down the Doe. And he said Michael K. Williams. Okay. There you go. Yep. And that is Omar from The Wire, right? Let's go double check that. Yep, exactly. Yeah, it is Omar from The Wire. Hell yeah. We're watching The Gambler over on Twitch, Doe. I don't know if you got Twitch or not, but yeah, that's what we're watching right now. Gonna be something that we do on Twitch, is keeping movies rolling in the background in the morning. So some people are watching. Yeah. Got some cool movies going.
Getting all the monies.
Yeah, they fuck him up.
Yeah. Is there any like specific? Do they got some of the Chinese methods? Like,
well, no, now it's the brothers that are fucking him up.
Oh, he owes the brothers money. Damn, bro.
He was the one who like saw him in the beginning and gave him like 10 racks and then gave him 50. So I guess he gave him 60 total is what it was.
He'll beat his ass worse than anybody, even for less, bro. Don't fuck with their money. See.
And he
here's
just
the
said it
thing.
right now. He he was like, "Oh, and that dude that you gave us the number," and he was like, "Yeah, that kid doesn't deserve this shit." And he's like, "Why'd you give us what?" He was like, "You made a mistake," and he was like, "No, I didn't make a mistake. I gave you a fake number. I made it up."
You're a fucking piece of shit. I don't like this guy. And he's like, yeah, I don't like, and he's like a spoiled kid too, right? Or at least his dad.
Yeah.
Maybe he's not a spoiled kid.
His,
But
his dad or grandpa, one of the two.
One of the two.
He even said it right there. He was like, "Man, nothing out of you or your grandpa or nothing." He was like, "Nope." And he was like, and then what did he say? He was like, "Oh, so if I put out my cigar in your eye right now, you're gonna come up with the money?" It's like, "What the fuck do I look like? A magician?"
Damn.
And the money that he got from his mom, that was the money that he blew in and that part of it was money that got blown in whatever at the Cosmo in Vegas.
I definitely got the gene from my dad. Like because like my dad, the gambling gene I got from my mom, but the gene as far as like the control gene, like shit, I got some money right now. Fuck, what the fuck? How about, you know what I mean? Because my dad's the guy, he always takes my mom to Reno, Vegas, you know what I mean? Like they're going this week. But it's always on some what's that called? My dad says he's the cheerleader. That's what he says. Yeah, because nowadays you just he'll come from the bar, find my mom at the fucking the machines.
Yeah.
And give me the voucher. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cause then you know what I'm saying? Just keep printing, and the next thing you know, you're cashing hella vouchers.
Yeah.
If not, she's gonna keep playing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit works.
Oh yeah.
My girl's the card player. She's hella dope. Cause she's controlled. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, very to the book. That's how you win money for real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then me, I didn't like okay, when we get
I forgot about this. Oh, this is what it was. Okay. How we first got a little chunk of change to like restart this thing. So the dude John Goodman.
Okay.
He's got his hands in everything, right? He's a boss, especially sports gambling. Nice. And fucking Mark Wahlberg is a teacher at a university. And he's gonna
he wants the school funds.
He's gonna fix a game. He's gonna fix a basketball game, and that's how he gets his first little chunk of change to get this thing. Because
that was so common forever.
John Goodman pretty much told
finding a player.
As long as you owe me money, you cannot say no to anything that I tell you have to do.
He's a Jewish mobster. There's no way, John. See, it's dope. How you know if they're Jewish, bro? It's either a precious metal, then man, or good, and then man. Yeah.
So the kid that he's talking to right now, and I mean, he's still a college, basketball player, but he was like, so these dudes who fucked you up, he was like, if I do this for you, they're gonna stop fucking with you. He was like, no.
But you're about to make some bread.
Oh yeah, I think he gets like 100 racks or something like that.
That kid's like, the kid trying to act like he had a moral compass. So if I do this, they're gonna stop fucking you up. You don't give a fuck.
Yeah, he gets
you're about to do this to get 100 banditos.
Yeah, for sure. Because who knows how much John Goodman makes off of this fucking
he's gonna make millions.
Yeah, for sure. Because I mean, I think he paid
off of a fucking. Obviously, they're a good. Like what you do that for is when they're the favorite team. All right, we're gonna.
I think they could only win by 7 is what it was. They couldn't win by.
Oh, okay. So they were the underdogs.
No, they were the favorites.
Oh, they're the favorites. Yeah, only. Oh, they still needed them to win.
7 was the spread, so they had to win by less.
Oh my god, that's dangerous.
Yeah, for sure.
It's still possible though in basketball, but it's
it's crazy too.
2 threes, a fucking foul.
So the guy's the best one on the team. Like that's who
why.
it is. And he gets pulled hella early in the game because he misses a couple baskets, and the team's like killing it.
Damn. So what happens? Dude, hold on. Do they pull that off though? Still,
they do, and it's because he comes in right at the end, and he takes the last shot at the last second and clangs it. And
100 banditos. I've had 100 bands one time, and I blew it. And when I say blew it, I mean I lived, but blew it because of my definition now. You know?
Yeah.
As opposed to 10 years ago, 12 years ago.
Yeah, 10 years ago, I blew $4,000 at a club in one night, just so I could say that I did it one time. I look back now and I'm like, man, at least it was a good memory because like I was just stupid.
For me, is I made 100 in 3 months, and like I went crazy, shopping, vacationing, gambling, everything, and I was able to like do whatever I wanted for like 2 years for real. But then also still doing what I did.
Yeah,
but it was just an insane summer. Like just fucking shout out to shout out to my man Dino. Tino knows who I'm talking about. He just, you know, why I think I did well with the money, because my partner in crime at the time, he would just blow the money fucking in daily.
Yeah, like
not even stacking. Like he was like above me. So he was making like double me. So it'd be like, I just bought a new car, I wrecked it. like you know what I mean? Like I took my girl on a shopping spree, hella Gucci bags, like 20 bands.
Damn.
Like, you know, stupid shit. Then the bitch cheats on him and leaves him.
Yeah, man.
Like, you know what I mean? Like crazy shit. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just like, yeah, I'm not doing that. We would go to the park, like I would make like $1,000 a day, like off of like our gig that we were doing.
Yeah,
just that alone.
Yeah.
Then I would go to the poker shack and be like, man, fuck this shit. Then it hit me. Are you gonna come through tonight?
Dylan said, thankfully he's up 6.4 in his matchup, full PPR, but opponent still has Hawkinson left. He said, I got Chandler and Santos. He said, how do you like my odds? I mean, I don't know. I don't like him. I'd rather be the guy with Hawkinson in this. What
is he down? He's up.
No, he's up. He's up 6.5.
And he has the kicker and Chandler.
I mean, he should be good. I just, you know, Hawkinson. Who knows what the fuck Chandler's gonna do? Who knows what the kicker is gonna do? But I think everyone feels like Hawkinson will have a solid game.
There was like one big Hawkinson game. Or not one. The biggest tight end game I could think of against the Bears was on that Thursday nighter with Logan Thomas.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
I don't think there's really been any crazy games like that since. And
Shaheed said he's unlikely to play this week due to the.
There's some early shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's done.
Yeah, quadded.
What's the other guy? Jade something. What was the guy? Perry?
Yeah. AT Perry or AJ
Perry.
Yeah,
whatever. AT, whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, I don't even buy into that. You know what I do? I say, yeah, more Kamara, more Olave. And then there's the Juana Man Johnson.
Man, see, this part's crazy. So when John Goodman, when he gives them more money for everything, and seeing it. Yeah, I can't remember if it is the 200 racks or whatever it is. He was like, here, take the car. He was like, this much money, fucks a car, right?
It what?
So he get like instead of
he
like
needed a car to put the money in.
Well, yeah, instead of like a briefcase or something.
Yeah,
like,
here's the car.
Here's the car. It's in the car.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you know, what's a car to them too? It's just a briefcase. It's a mobile drive the briefcase.
Hell yeah.
Here's your fucking winnings. And then so that's how you got to go and get to the fucking American casinos.
Yeah.
And then fuck it all off with the Chinaman.
Well, he hasn't done, so he already did that. So now this is where everything kind of
You
starts.
can't fuck it up with the Chineses, bro. That's what's fucked up. Okay, yes, okay. So now are you bringing us up to speed to where he's in the tub?
No, yeah. So we're past that now. So now this is where he got the money from John Goodman to like fix the game.
Oh, okay. This is after that now.
Yeah,
So they didn't kill him
right now.
So they just beat him up bad, try to drown him, like do Chinese water torture.
I mean, he got fucked up by the Chinese dudes, and he got fucked up by the brothers,
Like those?
and then yeah.
Oh yeah, because they still, you know what his ace in his ultimate ace in the hole is that he's worth more alive.
Yeah.
Also, like he has an insurance being the son of some rich motherfucker.
Yeah.
Or
They hate
grandson.
it. They hate it because like they know that his family like has the money.
Yeah, and he's like, go get that money from them, bro.
Like right now, he's getting his ass whooped by the Asian dudes. He was like, I hope dude punches him, fucking knocks him out. He's like, I hope you hit your wife harder than that, you pussy. Just like egging him on, like fuck.
Yeah, what a piece of shit. I love him now. I actually like his character.
Well, see, what's crazy is like this is like it's not torture for him mentally because he's like we were saying he's
Is
already
his wife? No, what does his wife do? She's a teacher too or something?
He doesn't have a wife.
Okay.
He's a degenerate.
Oh, he said that to him. Is your wife him hard? Yeah.
Yeah.
Duh. I like that guy.
And then he gets in his face. It's like, what? And like still after he's getting the shit beat out of him. And yeah, that's what's funny. They and then
that's what they just did what they were told. Just just fuck him up. You know what I mean? Like,
he gets them to so he let him borrow more money. And I don't know how much it was.
Damn, bro.
And pretty much what it was is like he took one of their money to one of their money was for him.
This is insane.
Pay the dude to like for fixing the game.
Right.
And then they bet. I'm pretty sure the other was bet somewhere. And then that money that he wins, then he goes back to the casino, puts it all on red. 250 racks.
Oh, okay. Hold on. He hits it.
Yep.
Yeah, because I've been this guy. I've been this guy. Hey, where my girls at work? I was about to say, listen, she will vouch right now.
He brings both guys to that place because he knows that they can't shoot him there. You know, so there's no guns or nothing.
Yeah, oh yeah, because this is hold on, this is the Asian joint?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're the only ones who will take a bet that big, really, right?
Hold on 1 second. Hello? What's that? Okay, nice. Thank you. Ooh, okay, cool. The kids will love that. Appreciate you. All right, later.
And yeah, so he knew that they couldn't kill him. And this is the only way that he could get out of debt with everybody.
Yeah, because also he's probably tired of some ass whoopings. Like, this is where I'm gonna fucking right here in the eye in the sky.
Well, that would have been killing him would have done him the favor.
Yeah, for sure. But like, this is where everyone would win.
Well, that's what I mean.
And
like
he ultimately loses because he's still alive with this problem.
Well, no, now he's all like you see at the end. Like now he's really free. Like it's the first time like he ever like
he still has this addiction though. That's where you leave us at, right?
Well, no. So
okay.
So he pays everybody off. He sees John Goodman. He's like running or he's like walking or something. He's just walking away, and he comes up. He was like, "Hey, you want me to stake you 100?" And he's like,
John Goodman was trying to ask him,
and he was like, "Nope, I'm not a gambler." And then he starts running away.
Oh, now his new addiction is cardio.
He just runs like Forrest Gump. He's gonna run all over.
People do though, if you
runners say they get a real big runner's high, right?
I mean, it's a real thing.
Yeah,
you got to run like miles on in, like say like you do like a mile a day. By the time you get to like day 5 and you do that second mile, because now you're used to running a mile, and you feel them endorphins. You're like, oh, it's very brief, but that's what he's looking for.
Yeah.
You know, the gamble. Look at the type of gambling games he played. It was the most immediate gratification or not type of games. So you know what I mean? You kind of need this immediate response.
And he only played 10,000 or more bets. He doesn't bet less than 10,000.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
That's another thing that's wild.
It was a good movie.
It's funny. So all the dude, like everyone knows, like all the people who he owes money, they're all betting on it and shit because they know what's going down. You know, and like the brothers, it's hilarious.
He's good though, too, though.
Yeah, every time they miss, so funny. Every time every time the dude misses a shot, they start cheering, "Hell yeah!" Then he gets pulled out of the game, and then
now they want to kill his ass.
Yeah.
But it was all
he wasn't doing good enough to stay in the game. He just bricked like I don't know 4 or 5 shots.
Because he was doing it right out the gate though. This stupid fuck.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he needed to slow play it somehow.
Yeah, what the fuck is wrong? You know, I mean, 100 bands on the line. You know what I mean? It makes you think of something.
I mean, he already got paid. Like before he even suited up, he had the whole bag of money right there.
Oh shit! So he was feeling himself.
Yeah. Just right in the locker room. Just bag of money in the locker room.
Okay, what? Give me the time period. 90,
so this
2000.
This is a 2014 movie. So this is just from like that year. I mean, they had iPhones and all that shit.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
because they did this shit all the way up until like there's been cases, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you ever fuck with Michael Francini? Michael Francis.
Sounds familiar.
He's a made man that did time and then got out. So he's one of the only guys that's still alive to tell things and not be a snitch.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the part of that.
Shout out to MCG on Twitch who just followed. If you're leaving a question,
what's up, MCG?
Go ahead and throw that in because we're not going to be here too much longer.
We'll be here for like a few.
Yeah, we are watching The Gambler, though. For anyone who's watching on Prime, you just got to click join watch party.
Do me a favor.
What up, Alex?
Let's look at how does the Prime movie like categories break down? Let's go look at some joints. Let's see. Because if we could do this daily, having a movie in the background while we just talk shit.
I mean, there's thousands
in the morning show.
There's thousands of movies on Amazon.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is stupid.
It just has to be one. It has to be Amazon Prime. It can't be like I buy a movie and it'll be part of the watch party. I already checked to see if that would work, and that's not the case. So
no, I figured that it has to be available to Amazon.
Yeah, that's all we got to do is like literally just. I mean, because they have every.
I said it like it. I said it.
You
like
said what categories? Every category. You said what category? Every category of movie that exists.
Yeah, I just Amazon Prime I have a stupid question.
So it's like we would just need to, we need to go.
Okay, give me Liar Liar.
What's
it on there? Hold on. And also give me a Simmons is Old whenever you get a chance.
Simmons is Old.
Yeah, and then, what do I say to someone I can't fucking stand? In Liar Liar, give me that.
He's a pedantic, pontificating, pretentious bastard, a belligerent old fart, a worthless, steaming pile of cow dung, figuratively speaking.
You're so afraid to tell the truth there.
Not on Prime.
Okay.
I mean, there's a bunch of Tarantino movies on there.
Okay, which ones?
A bunch of Fast and the Furious is on there.
Nah, which ones though? Tarantino.
Django.
Okay, we gotta do Django. Django.
Yeah, they got some Jurassic Park on here.
For real? That was fucking tight.
Oh yeah, we got one of the. We'll do the bear. Maybe tomorrow we'll do Bye Barry Bye.
What's that?
Oh, Barry Sanders movie that just dropped.
Ooh, let's do it. What's tomorrow? Tuesday. Okay, and then we
Banks hitting him with the fuck Tony. Man, there was like so many people with Kadarius Toney jerseys on yesterday. I wanted to take video, like it was never convenient.
No, you should have did a count. There goes one. There goes two. There goes number 23.
I wanted to like ask him, is Kadarius Toney your favorite player, and like get him on video? Oh yeah, we love Toney. Oh man, that would have been funny. Yeah, it wasn't in the cards. Alex said, "How was the game yesterday, Huss?" It was cool. Stadium. It's crazy because inside the stadium, it doesn't feel. It feels more like an arena than like a football stadium, I guess, if that makes sense, because it doesn't feel as big as like I guess it actually is. Pause. 65,000
feels what required the pause.
It holds 65,000 people, so it's a lot. It's a lot of people and everything. But walking around, I was just on like the main floor or whatever, and I don't know, like they had a bunch of restaurants and stuff, and like the food was definitely cool. I thought it was going to be
the burger. What did you get?
It was a burger that had bacon and like coleslaw, and I don't even really like coleslaw like that.
But
so
you're a fan of lettuce, which is coleslaw, which is like cabbage's cousin.
Yeah, and
so they put the sauce on it, right?
Yeah, yeah. And I asked them for no coleslaw, and they're like, "Oh, everything's just pre-made. There's moving them out." And I was like, "All right." And he's like, "But you can pick the coleslaw off." I was like, "Yeah, no shit."
When it was fire though.
Huh? Yeah, I just left it on. Yeah, and it was good. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
it was good.
Coleslaw's good for you.
The Fuku burger, Fuku.
So fuck you, Koo burger. I'll read it.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious.
It is. It's like fuck.
Hey, listen, can you take the cabbage off? Fuck you. Oh yeah, that's right.
And so that was solid. They had the pink box donuts there. So
he was very aware. They knew you. Right name on. Hey, Huss.
One of these days, we're gonna get a sponsorship from Pink Box Donuts somehow. We're gonna get a nice sponsorship from them.
I'm gonna have a real freaky donut. This is the bogey. What makes it? It looks like a regular donut. He put his dick through the donut.
So they did have, you know how we have the donuts that are like the hands, right? And you have ones like
claws.
So this one, it's like this. And it's pink on the two fingers, and then it's chocolate.
One in the pink, one in the stink.
And then it's chocolate on the other one.
And they sell that shit. I love that. Fucking America.
I forget what the donut's actually called, but I was dying.
Oh, that is the
best. These guys are fucking stupid.
That's the best. I mean, the pink pussy donuts, that's really what it is called, but it's the pink box. Because, donuts come in a pink box. Very clever.
It's for sure got to be the biggest donut chain, like in Vegas, like even pushing Krispy Kremes.
I mean, they're in the Raider joint.
Yeah, and so like the Plaza, like they have a whole huge one in there. Like pretty much the most you get from Krispy Kreme is like you'll just get the Krispy Kreme donuts like in the different shops or whatever. They don't have. There's usually not a big Krispy Kreme like whole stand itself. I have seen those, but a little bit fewer and farther between.
I got
here goes another thing. So we caught up to the part in the movie. So he had a dude. I don't know if it was one of his students or something come to Vegas to place the bet for him.
Mm-hmm.
And he was going to get 50 racks for doing it.
Now he's paying the guy.
Yeah, the guy turned it down, and he's like, "Suit yourself," and grabs the case and walks away. Like in this movie, he's someone who's hella decisive. Like he doesn't like whatever you say.
Well, I mean, obviously, put it down, but double up 18. There's no thinking about that. You're just like, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Insane.
And so now this is the money that he won from the bet. I think he's got 250 and he owes 500, I think is what it is.
Oh, stupid.
And so he's
still in debt
on red. Well, it's not because he's lost any money since he finally created this whole plan, to fix the game. And so now he's going down to throw it all on red. Both parties are there who he owes money to. Nobody can stop him from putting the bet down.
It's the red.
It's the red. And he says, I was playing for those two. Walks out.
What a drop the mic right there.
That was like, had to be the ultimate rush for him because there were so many times.
Yeah, he wanted to go ejaculate somewhere. He might have already did.
Built it up, throw it all back. We're going to double it all the way up to get out of debt. Red.
Oh, he put it on black in the hit. Oh, no.
Earlier. earlier.
Oh wow! So now he's doing it again, and he hit this time.
Yeah, so he was almost there before, throws it all on black, and this was to get rid of everything.
Red earlier. Oh, the stupid son of a bitch!
That was earlier. So this happens twice. This is the second.
You know, every time I brought up my red or black stories, you always bring up this movie. This is why.
Wow. Wild, man. Yeah, see, the early one is when he bets it on black and loses. That was like,
because I only put it on red or black, man.
He was this close to being out of debt in the beginning of the game, but it hits red instead of black. Like he was that close.
That's a stupid son of a bitch.
Yep.
Damn, he hit the red, motherfucker. Good shit.
And they let him go place the bet, though. They let, man, I mean, that's a huge ass bet, right?
Well, because then, you know, they're like, oh,
listen, that house is hella happy.
That's hard. And I have this other idea, right? For this.
Let's hear it.
So when we do like F and T, even right, we're on Twitch, where we could like, you know, and like I didn't know it's separate. Like it's the same, but you could show the watch party only there.
Yeah, and you don't even have to watch the right.
Like right. And so say we're gonna do like an hour F and T, right?
I hit exit watch party right now. It's just me and you. And then I hit return to watch party. Right back in.
And then like, see, look at this. So now, say we do F and T. We always want to keep it to an hour. We'll find an hour movie or an hour and some change a little bit, and then we can just cut it out or let it run while we're out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Double up on everything.
Yeah, we just got to look for some stuff because I know there's a bunch of cool movies.
Come on, but there's so many.
I was going down I went down the rabbit hole a little bit, but what's tough is everything's algorithm based. So like what I see would, you know, like we'll see the same movies, but I'll see different movies first compared to what you'll see compared to what other people will see.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, you know, we'll handpick them. Hold on, I'll be right back. We'll handpick them.
And here it is. There's 11 minutes left in the movie, and I know some of it's the credits. So here we go. He's looking for everybody, making sure everybody is in the place right now. Everybody's getting in place. He's showing them. The Asian boss came up to him. You got my money? Then you must come outside. Here he goes. I can't pay both of you guys off without doing this bet. He asked him, "You take a very sizable bet? That's what this room is for." Yeah, hop over to Twitch if you guys aren't on Twitch. If you have Amazon Prime, you link it up, and then you can watch what we're watching right now. You just got to have Amazon Prime. Damn. Cam Robinson, knee injury. They say his timetable is 3 to 6 weeks.
Yeah, good. Fuck him. I hate the fucking Jags right now. I ain't gonna lie. They fucked up a lot of bets for me this whole year. And like the Calvin Ridley thing, and now he's good. And I'm out of it in the places I have Calvin Ridley.
Yeah, this is a good fantasy game, though. Both sides of the ball.
I'm just mad.
And we were right. Someone was like, "Hey, Huss, good shit on the Ridley over Kirk call." Because they were hella close. It was really the touchdown.
It's Zay Jones. If he plays, this is something I diagnosed long time ago. Like, okay, if we're going to sit Calvin Ridley, it's only because Zay Jones not playing. Because you need a true deep threat to take the top off and get attention away from that safety that'll always come crashing down on Ridley to help whatever corner is covering him.
Whoever's watching the gambler, he threw it all down on red, and here it comes. And see, you just saw it pass. Ooh, it's on
it. Of course, for the movie.
Oh, wait, no, he put it all on black, not on red.
Oh, so it was flip-flop earlier. Red lost earlier.
No, I was right.
He went right back to black.
I was correct about it being earlier, him losing on the black earlier. Yeah.
Okay. It's funny because you kept saying red earlier.
Well, no, it's because
listen,
in my head,
I just made to know what happens because I'm like,
in my head, I thought
now. I haven't seen it, but I'm so into it.
In my head, I thought the last one was him throwing it down on red, but he stayed consistent.
I always remember shit the way I wanted to. I ain't gonna lie. I'm the same way as you. Like, listen, like I ain't seen Land Before Time in hella long, but I bet you,
Littlefoot.
Yeah, but Littlefoot.
And there it is.
I bet you I remember it incorrectly.
The weight off his shoulders, I think, at this point is just magnificent. He like takes off his coat that he's wearing. He's like unbuttoning his
shirt,
his cuffs.
Oh shit. It really happened. Wow. Why gamblers don't have happy endings like that?
And fucking John Goodman came up. You need a ride? How much? It's like, how much you got in your pocket? Not a fucking cent.
Wow. Because he's still rich though, of his lineage.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
he's like a university professor. Like,
and that's what makes him a crazy gambler, though, because the money has never had heavy value.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah,
because it was so abundant for who he is and what he's able to.
He could win 100,000. It's nothing. He could lose 100,000. It's nothing. It's crazy.
It actually made him live more because then he got to encounter people where this mattered to them. And beat the fuck out of him. Let him know he's hey, you know what makes you feel alive? Getting your ass beat. You're like, damn, when you survive that shit.
Man, and
listen, motherfuckers is trying to take my life, bro. I've been stabbed, bro, and I've had my head bashed open. I've had all kind of shit happen to me, bro. Something about coming back. You know what I mean? You can't come back and feel like you're invincible, though, especially after that second time.
This movie is one of those ones. Literally wouldn't even know about it if it wasn't for Amazon Prime, because I never saw any commercials about this. You know, when it was coming out, never saw it on DVD.
It seems like a script he read and was like, I'll do this.
I mean, it's a crazy ass character, right?
He's like a fucking he's a real actor.
Yeah,
at that point, bro.
And he still hasn't smiled. It's like he's almost like getting a runner's high, though. Like, because now he's like, I was running, running all over town. And yeah, it's like he almost smiles, but doesn't.
There's like construction workers that keep they're like across the street, but one of them keeps sneezing, bro. It's way far.
Oh man, fucking okay. Yesterday at the game, so won obviously, right? So Chiefs fans are hella hyped.
Yep.
Raiders fans are still going around. Raiders.
Yeah, Raiders. That's what they do.
You fucking lost.
Yeah, no, that's what they do.
Yeah,
it's the same thing with like Seahawks fans. If you don't know each other, but they're all Seahawks fans, they go see, and then someone goes Hawks. Another person goes see. Then another person goes Hawks. See, anytime I hear that, I go Cox.
So we were. I'm waiting in line for the bathroom. Waiting in line for the bathroom, and there's a Chiefs fan comes out of the bathroom and like sees another Chiefs fan, and he's like, "Hey, yeah!" Gives him a high five, and like the guy.
Hey, did you wash your hands, bro?
The guy in front of him's a Raiders fan. He's looking at him like, like he starts laughing at him.
Watch his hands.
That was the first thing I thought. Like, damn. Bro. I'm not touching no stranger's hand out there. Come out.
Yeah, Chief started stuck in his finger. What fuck is going on, bro? Pause.
I instantly thought of you. I think you would have had like an OCD like breakdown if you saw that shit.
There's a guy 40, 50 feet away from me, maybe like 100. He just sneezed, and I was like covering my cheek because my garage was open.
Oh shit! So not only was Frank Wright fired. The Deuce got fired also. Run game is whack, homie. Sorry.
You know who's gonna pick him right back up?
Who?
The Eagles. They'll pick him up as like one of those like consultant guys, assistants. They do this all the time when good coaches get fired. They go back to like the place they were prominent. You know, when we fired when we fired Jim Harbaugh, he became immediately the offensive coordinator assistant to fucking John Harbaugh. Because it was just like, it was his brother. Like, yeah, come over here, bro. Remember Hugh Jackman got fired when they had Baker? Where'd he go? Right back to the Bengals. You know what I mean? He was their like offensive coordinator assistant or whatever. And I remember when the Browns beat them, Baker went on his face. What?
Yeah.
I love Baker, bro. Hey, you didn't watch the game. Baker didn't really do that great, but when you watch the game, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Because then, like, it really took the Ginsu and him to come back for real. You know what I mean?
Oh, Bakes, you didn't know? Yeah, I did go to the Raider game yesterday. Man, I posted. It's
you
funny.
mean the Chiefs game?
I posted multiple videos, and
I'm just saying because Bakes is a Raider fan.
Yeah, we got so many damn.
The Bakers game? I mean, the Bakers game.
I think I posted maybe 4 different videos, on YouTube yesterday. And well, I mean other places, but mainly YouTube. And man, we got 20 or 30 new followers just from those videos. Someone saw me doing the video of when I'm heading to the Raider Chiefs game right now. We'll see you guys there. I'll take some videos inside. And someone put a comment, was like, I subscribed to the channel just for this, just saw this.
Sick.
Yeah. All right. Monday Night Football. That'll be no shows in between now and then.
Oh, yeah, we're not doing FNT. We don't do FNT on Mondays.
No.
Okay. Do we have any updates or anything just so we could run the FNT thing and then be like, yeah, this is the news and then get out of here?
No.
Okay.
Really.
Can we run the FNT thing as an outro?
That'll be the outro. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny. And Bake said, who bought your ticket? I know you didn't buy it. Exactly. It's a new 420 crew member, John. He does a lot of the squares and shit like that. And I mean, pretty much a degenerate about football like we are. Showed me his whole setup. He's got 5 TVs or whatever, and multiple people. He says are every Sunday.
You see what's dope about that? Because he conquered the alcoholism mountain. In my version, right?
Yeah.
He used to be alcoholic, or maybe not alcoholic, but he used to drink, but he doesn't. Now he's sober now, right?
Yeah.
When people say they're sober, if people don't drink or smoke, they'll say I don't drink or smoke. When people say I'm sober, that means they used to.
I feel if you say you're sober, I feel like you used to have a problem or you thought you did at one point.
Yeah. So you always replace it with something else to binge on.
Yeah.
Football and shit. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, he's a betting degenerate, square, fantasy football, all that. Yeah, all the shit that we're into, he is as well.
I love it.
Yeah.
Man, you know what I mean? Preserve life, you know what I mean? And do things that you enjoy, you know what I mean? Don't do things that bring detriment to you, right?
And it was pretty funny how this whole thing worked out, and this will be the story before we get out of here.
Okay.
So he came to Vegas with his homie from Boise, and they had 2 tickets. And man, I was in the 22nd row. They said they got them for $250. So it was from.
So you're right there on the first floor.
Yeah, someone that they know. Someone that they know in Boise has season tickets to sell them to the Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll go to a game. They said every Wemby goes to 1 or 2 games a year and he just sells the rest. And some of them, he'll sell to his friends and family. And I guess John is one of his homies, so he got the real hookup, because there's no way those tickets are $250, getting them.
No, they are. When you do the breakdown after you on the season,
that's what I'm saying. But if you just went, if they just went and bought, 2 tickets in that section,
$500 for a pair,
yeah, for sure.
No, if you're gonna buy them, they're not.
Yeah, they're like 500 solo, 500 each probably, or something.
Yeah, exactly. I was just about to say
the average ticket. They said the average.
Yeah, you got it for the straight across, probably.
The average ticket, they said, in the stadium. I think I don't know if this was last year. It was no for the entire stadium, because all the ones up
the average of the entire.
They're not
your section. Yeah.
No. The entire stadium was 3 something, and it was the highest average per ticket, per stadium or whatever. So yeah, for sure. Those would have been way more than the average. And so they had those 2 tickets, but one of their homies wanted to go as well.
Right.
But if they just bought 1 ticket, he just would have been randomly sitting by himself somewhere else.
So they just rebought some other ones.
So they rebought 2 tickets. and then he sat with his friend higher than in lesser quality tickets than we were in, and then I sat with this homie Sean,
And Sean was cool.
Yeah, he was cool.
That's what's up, man. Like, hey, what's up, man? Go see.
And Bakes, he's one of those guys who said that he'll be coming in August. Like he's a savage, just like us. So he's a little bit older. I think he said he just turned 50, like a year or two ago.
Okay, man, happy birthday, buddy.
Yeah, and yeah, but
it's funny. He said he just turned 50 a year or two ago, right?
Yeah,
But it's funny because he just stayed 50.
Yeah.
I'm 50, bro.
Yeah, he said that.
I'm about to be 39. I'm excited.
Yeah, there you go.
I like trips around the sun. I like getting older.
Yeah,
I'm weird like that because it's to look at the accomplishments and the legacy. I think existentially.
Big said, "Hell yeah, Raider Nation welcomes its newest member." No, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, bro. Hey, let me say it one time.
You know what? You know what's hilarious though is I was wearing I was wearing all black. I mean, most of the shit.
Oh, he was trying to blend in. Yeah, I would have done the same. Raider, listen, no, I swear to God, you have to do that.
Yeah.
Don't you fucking go in there wearing any kind of red even because they'll be on you for Niners and or Chiefs. They'll
like
be on
different though. Like I mean,
it is different in Vegas, you know, because
half the stadium was red.
And it's more listen, when you're in Oakland, it was hood is a bitch.
Whoever I was sitting next to was from Oakland. It was an older Mexican dude. And it was like after the game.
He had hella shanks on him, bro. In his mouth, all the shit. Plastic shank, sharpened down.
It was after the game. It was Sean who was there. He said, he was like, oh, he was like, yeah, the bridge, you know, we might have to go over there for the Uber or whatever. And then the dude was like, you ever been to a game in Oakland? He was like, yeah, that bridge reminds me of the bridge by the Oakland game.
Yeah, because you got that bridge is gangster, bro. Don't go to that bridge. It's an overpass, like type of thing. It's not even necessarily a bridge what he's talking about. Yeah, don't do that. It's all bad. I seen fools get stabbed up, stomped out, like Raider on Raider. I've seen Niner on Niner even in fucking Raider Niner games. It's insane. Like it's always you're gonna see extra Usos on security everywhere. Right? Whenever it's a Raider Niner game.
Oh yeah,
they big out the big guns.
Yeah, and there was a fight that was about to break out, like right at the end. It was this one man, this one dude in a Clyde Edwards-Helaire fucking jersey, which I don't know why there were so many Clyde jerseys there. It's like motherfuckers bought these and they just didn't want to buy
bandwagoners. What do you mean you don't know why? Bandwagoners. Oh my God, did we all go into the Matrix?
Huh? No, I'm here.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh shit. Why am I whispering? It got quiet on my whole block too. Hella construction and all stopped. There was a dude like 50 like across the street doing construction or fucking the front yard type shit. He's been sneezing all morning. Every time he sneezes, I just put my hand like this. He's all the way across the street. Look, right when I say it gets loud.
Peacock said Cyber Monday. Does that mean everyone's having virtual sex today?
How do we do this? We just watch. Is it masturbation by watching digital means? Is that computer love? Computer love. You love. I know you've been searching for someone.
Bake said that's my T.O. Chewy. He's always at the games.
It was him. You know, in the universe, it would be.
Yeah.
So there's this one time at band camp. No, this one time, right? It's my birthday. And it was my older sister's homie that I met just coincidentally going to his birthday party. He was a fellow Sag, like 7 years prior. You know what I'm saying? I was just at this party that my sister invited me and my girl to. It was this guy's party. And then now I'm in the club, or I'm outside about to get in the club, but we have bottles so we don't have to wait in line. And our table is fucked. And the guy goes, he notices me, and I don't remember this dude because now he's like bald because like it's 7 years later and he's 9 years older than me. So now he's losing his hair apparently. So I don't recognize him. Like, oh, what's up, bro? He's like, what's up, bro? Hey, bro. Because, you know, he knows our birthdays are like in the same week. He's like, listen, I got you, bro. He was a promoter. And then my girl goes, oh, that's such and such. Your sister's homie. I was like, word. Damn, he aged horribly. But that was that universe shit right there. You know what I mean? The reason I'm bringing him up is because it's his birthday today. I texted him this morning because he continued to hook me up years after that. You know what I mean? So I never forget this dude. He even moved on to Vegas at one point. Promoters make a lot of money. You know what I mean? But the one thing about being a promoter is it's a young man's game, or you got to move to the older spots, right? You know, at first you're like the poppin'est nigga in the motherfucking 21 and up joint. You know what I mean? Now you got to go to like the late 20s and up joint. You know what I mean? After about 6 years. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, it's funny too, because all his baby moms always stayed young until you got to the older joint and then you married one. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you met one when you were doing the 30 and up joints. It was like, yeah, I'm going to marry you now after 3 baby moms. I always thought I was about to have multiple baby moms, bro. I'm amazed I didn't. I was a sailor. Which means I fucked with no condom. Condoms off of sailors, baby. That's what I learned. You know what I'm saying? I was port to port. You know what I'm talking about? I was inland. I was doing it all, man. Land, sea, or air. You know what I'm saying?
All right, let's get up out of here. We'll be back for Monday Night Football.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we'll see you then. Bogey, send us off.
Week motherfucking 12. Give me money.
Defense on me.
I don't want them to gain another yard.
You blitz all night. If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm going to take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever the night they played the Titans.